day, I'm a hustler on a mission. Grinding for that spot, a brand new pot to piss in. Trying to school my partners, I don't think they pay attention. I'm sticking to my vision, on the road to the riches. Every single day, I'm a hustler on a mission. Trying to get 100 M's, nigga, I ain't kidding. I'm on a mission, 24/7, 365, until I reach the heavens.
Yo, you know what's up, my guy? What's up, yo? What's up, yo? What the deal is? Yeah. Welcome back. If you're new to the channel, please like, share, subscribe, and soak in some of this real nigga shit. Real nigga reaction, another R&R moment. Home Inc. TV. Hustlers on a mission every day. And I am capital. Whatever you do, make sure you do it capital and create a positive impact today and later. You feel me? Straight like that. We're going to get right into it, man. I want to see this shit. And I know you do too.
The realest shit Dave Chappelle ever told me. So, yeah, why you turn down all that money? Dog said my belly full. Wow. That was the realest shit I ever heard from somebody. Turn down 50 million. Crazy.
All my life, been grinding all my life. Sacrifice, hustle, pay the price.
Hello, welcome to another episode of Club Shay Shay. I am your host, Shannon Sharp. I'm also the proprietor of Club Shay Shay. Stopping by for conversation on the drink today, the real talk of New York. He's a street legend, a key figure in the world of hip-hop, a certified platinum-selling rapper, chart-topping artist, a natural entertainer, a member of the Passport Boys, Inc. He defines the word loyalty. From the iconic group, G-Unit, creator, You Can't See Me Dance, wave your hand. Here he is, ladies and gentlemen,
yes,
Tony Yayo.
What's up?
Yayo, what he do?
Yo, he made that sound so.
And that ain't John Cena, nigga.
Your favorite movies are on YouTube. Enjoy the latest releases.
Tony Yayo.
Don't I know it?
Get 8.
Good, man. It's about time I get some love, man. Get some props.
You deserve some love, bro.
It's been a long journey in this industry, man.
Bro, we brought out the best for you. This is my cognac. Shea by Laportier, a platinum VSOP. Let me know what you think. I know you're going to keep it a buck with me.
That tastes good, man. I can't front. 50 got some cognac too, Branson. Y'all got some good shit. Maybe I need to collab with something because this shit is some good shit right there, man.
I appreciate that. And I know you know something about Brown too.
Yeah, I know about the brown liquor. 50 got the Branson.
Yeah.
I've always been a fan of Hennessy.
Got some tequila
And like right now, I was just telling my friend, I don't know if the liquor's watering down, but it don't taste like that. Like, I don't know if these liquor brands is getting cheaper or something, but everybody was complaining about the Don Julio in the streets. He was complaining like something just wasn't right. And when I was overseas, liquor was tasting different. It was tasting better. So I don't know if it was a
definitely
US
stop that shit.
Well, I mean, obviously, in its native, I mean, seemingly things taste better over there than it does over here.
Definitely.
You think there's something to that? You think there's something to it? You think the market, the US market?
I think overseas, like when you go to like a Subway or something, they got like low fat mayo only. You know, and the sodas are real small. You know what I'm saying? Everything is like more healthy. They don't have no Captain Crunch, Frosted Flakes. Anything with like
added processed, preserved.
Yeah, they don't have it over there. So that's the healthy thing. And then, you know, there's no gun violence over there like that. Certain places have guns, you know, like Sweeten and stuff like that, but that's like in probably the bad neighborhood. But they clean that up like how Trump trying to clean up America right now. You know what I'm saying? He got running down the street in DC. I was talking to my man from DC. He was like, he was scared to drive his own car in DC. My man Country. That's Dave Chappelle, you know, guy. So, and he was saying that he went with his mom. He had to go through checkpoints and all that.
Damn. Yeah, I ain't trying to.
Yeah, because the streets is crazy right now, especially, you know, where we from, New York City.
Man, thanks for pulling up the Club Shay Shay. How you been, man?
I'm good, man. Just came back from overseas. Where we went to Estonia. We went straight Estonia, Paris, Poland.
Damn.
We came out with Chris Brown in Manchester, which was that's like the new.
I've been seeing snippets of it on social media.
Shout to Chris Brown. He the new Michael Jackson.
Yeah, that one.
Nah, bro. He is the first Chris Brown. We are not finna be doing this shit. We're not finna fucking do this shit, bro. Michael Jackson is Michael Jackson. Chris Brown is the first Chris Brown. Man, boy, listen. There's no telling what Michael Jackson would have become if he didn't have a father like Joe. When it comes to Chris Brown and how he climbed his way up, coming back from all of the bullshit that he came back from, and being as talented as that nigga, he is the first Chris Brown. I don't want to hear new Michael Jackson by none. I don't want to hear that shit. I don't want to hear that. I don't. I just don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it, bro. You gotta give people their own space of greatness. It's like when they was comparing, they keep comparing LeBron to Michael Jordan. No, LeBron is the first. There will never be. I don't think I have to go any further with it. But
He did that performance he did in the rain.
Oh man, I was talking to like Curtis Battle because he did production for Eminem and 50 and a whole other people, and a whole bunch of stars. And he was just talking about one LED screen was like $40 million. And I was wowed by that. Like people got to understand the money he's spending on
production.
The production, you know about that. You know what I'm saying?
I absolutely do.
Millions of dollars. So a lot of the money that he's making, he's spending on the work to give the world a good performance.
To make sure everybody knows this is top of the
sold out MetLife Stadium. What was that? I think 80,000 2 nights in a row. Never been done by no artist. Wow. And it was raining. I was like, man, this guy is the new. So for me to be on stage with him, 50, Uncle Murder was there. You know what I mean? To come out on stage with Chris Brown was crazy. I'm like, yo, I'm a part of the show.
Yeah.
Like that was big. We came to Manchester. He sold that out like 3 days in a row. So he is the new Michael Jackson, man. I got to give it to him, man.
I can believe it.
No, he is the first Chris Brown, bro. Now he is the nigga that's on Mike level. Is he a nigga in that same lane as Mike, on that type of level Mike was on? Yes. But he's not the new Mike. No, bro.
You're from Southside Jamaica, Queens.
Yes, shout to Southside Queens.
So is there a North Side Jamaica, Queens?
There's a North Side.
Okay. Yeah. So why we only hear about Southside?
Because that's where we from.
Ain't nobody come out of North Side.
Nah, North Side is lit. North Side is we would consider Jam Master Jay, right? Yeah, Hollis, Run DMC. So North Side, LL, they was big in the rap game before.
Yeah.
Southside was even put on.
Right.
Those are the guys we look up to. Obviously, 50, he was signed to Jam Master Jay. Right. Rest in peace to him. His mural's right on Jamaica Avenue.
Right.
But like I looked at Run DMC. To me, was my best rap group of all time.
Yeah, they kind of got kicked off. Look at Brooklyn. Brooklyn got Biggie, J. Hove, Kane, Kim. Queens got LL, 50, Nas, Nicki. The Bronx, we know about the Boogie Down Bronx. KRS-One, BDP.
Shout to Fat Joe, man. Too.
Yeah, man. Can't forget about crack.
God, man.
So, is Queens the best borough?
I mean,
because I was in Queensbridge with Steve Style, and I was with Judge Nas, bro, Jungle, and got an opportunity to see down there. So I didn't get a chance to go over there.
What was that line Nas said a while ago? Queens, run y'all niggas. Ask Russell Simmons. That was the line, right? It goes back from the time when you look at Run DMC. When it's Christmas time in Hollis, Queens.
Right.
I remember having a boombox. I had Haitian parents. I had to plug it up. They never let us get batteries because they feel like you're gonna get robbed or something.
Right.
So my man Bobby across the street, he was supposed to get a boombox equalizer. Oh, that spoiled kid. He had batteries. But we had it plugged up.
Yeah, yo, just gonna let that pass. Oh, I got Haitian parents. Nigga, you Haitian, nigga. You just let that shit go. Yeah, because I had Haitian parents. Bitch, you Haitian. You was old, nigga.
To my mom's porch. We couldn't leave the porch with the radio.
I never
And we played that tape till the tape popped.
Damn.
And you got to think about it. What was their hit? They was the first rappers to be on MTV.
Yep.
Right? What they had a song with Bon Jovi?
Mm-hmm.
What was that?
Walk This Way.
Well,
no, that was Aerosmith.
That was Aerosmith. I don't know too much about the rock and roll.
Well, yeah. Walk This Way.
I don't know. But I look at like Queens, we the pioneers. You know what I mean? Even when you look at Marley Marl, he put out Big Daddy Kane.
Mm-hmm.
So, me and my friend, we always have this Brooklyn Queens argument. But Queens, come on. Marley Marl put out Kane. And Kane is like, when you look at people always say, yo, what's your top 5 rappers? What era are we talking about?
Right.
Because if we're going to go 80s, what you going to go? Rakim?
Rap.
Shit, man. Late 80s, 90s was LL, though. I don't give a fuck what you say. Well, that's what I know.
KRS-One, Slick Rick.
Damn, you went all lyricists. You went all lyricists. I'm talking about the wordplay is exemplary. I think if you go into 80s, you got to put L in that.
Of course, LL had hits from the 80s,
the 90s, the 2000s, the 10s, the 20s,
to the 2000s. It's just what was it? Was he signed to Def Jam when Jay took over?
Living legend, nigga.
I think that's what kind of makes it a little funny for him.
Right.
And I love LL. That's like hands down one of my favorite rappers.
Yeah. Man, I think LL drop a hit right now on Fuck Nigga. I think LL got some shit. I think LL got some shit right now about 70. I bet LL got some shit right now for you fuck niggas.
Do you feel L get the credit he deserves?
Nah, hell no.
I agree with you.
Come on, cars ride by with the booming system.
Mm-hmm.
the Brooklyn Queens
Going back to Cali, doing it well, yeah.
Going back to Cali, I'm gonna knock you out. I need love. From the 80s to the 90s to the 2000s, hell no, they don't give LL as much credit as he deserves.
Why?
I don't know. Because I think the rap game is more about him.
Because he turned actor, bro. He turned actor, and you got to think about it. The kid, it's a new school game. It's the kid game. So after a certain generation, he ain't make no more music. He was strictly film. So they know him from film. Like a lot of kids don't even know Will Smith rap. There's a lot of kids that don't know a lot of motherfucking artists that's actors now actually started from music.
Okay.
Niggas don't know.
And he doesn't fit the image of what a rapper should be or look like. Because he was in shape, he had the fat gold chain, he had the chain gold.
I just feel like executive wise.
Oh, okay, okay.
When he signed a Def Jam and he was under Jay, was DMX on the label at that time too?
Yeah.
Them niggas wasn't feeling that. Because at that time, no disrespect to Jay, he sold
they came up with him.
10 records, I think $1 million a piece. But DMX went diamond.
Right.
LL, he don't get enough props. From the 80s to the 90s to the early 2000s, even when he had Hey Lover.
Yeah.
He was in shape, he had the image. So he's one of them. We got to do top 10 and top 20 instead of top 5. Right. It's kind of hard.
Yeah, it is, especially when you talk about 50 years of rap. Let's just say for the sake of argument, we're gonna just take 50 years of rap. Okay. And you're gonna whittle it all the way down and say, okay, give me your top 5.
That's what I'm saying. That's hard to do. I like Kool Moe Dee, I like Steph Sonic. Salt and Pepper was the first. Nicki and Kim, you know, those were the first girls that Spinderella. I was still mad at them when they got the other Spinderella. The original Spinderella. Right. Because back then the DJ was as important as the rapper. Like Public Enemy had Terminator X, right? Jam Master Jay. Yeah. And then you had Jazzy Jeff and as well as other DJs. I just can't name it. But I love hip hop. Right. That's what I feel like it changed our lives. Like we went from being in my man Fat Shop basement when the police chased us off the block to being around the world and people know Tony Yayo. I might not have the fame 50 got. Right. I don't even want that fame. I like my fame a little better. Right. Because I feel like when
you can go places and don't have to. You can blend right on in.
I'm outside. I'm outside. You can right on in. I'm here, and people know me, but they're not running me down like I'm a Eminem or Jay-Z or Beyonce or Chris Brown. They got to be in their room on their phone. Right. Nah, I don't want to do that. Just give me the money they got. Or half of the money.
This episode is brought to you by Prize Picks. You and I make decisions every day, but on Prize Picks, being right can get you paid. Don't miss any of the excitement this season on Prize Picks, where it's good to be right. Y'all already know I'm pumped for week 2 of the season. There's still nothing like September football when you still have so much hope in your team. Kansas City went all the way to Brazil. Tough L for them. But we got Travis Kelce touchdown at least. And guess what? Right now, there's a max discount offer where projection lines are at the minimum. Prize Picks is simple and easy to use. All you need to do is pick more on Travis Kelce 0.5 receiving. Download the app today. Use to get 50. Your parents are immigrants.
Yeah, they're Haitian.
Right. Before I get to that, let me ask you a question. How the hell do you get Tony Yayo from Marvin?
That's a funny question. From watching Scarface, that was one of my favorite movies. Right. I could have been Tony Montana, but you got French Montana. Right. But I went with the Tony Yayo because I was just a hustler. Right. And then, when we first got on, 50 be like, yo, what would you call yourself? Like, what would be your name? Like, describe yourself. Who are you? And I'm like, well, I hustled my whole life, so I guess Tony Yayo.
And it itched up.
Yeah, because I love the block. That's one thing about me. I used to really love the block. People go party, I'll stay on the block. Easter time, we was on the block. Because it just felt like it was a gang, but it wasn't a gang. Right. You know what I mean? Now the stuff that's going on now is crazy. Right. But
so being the son of immigrants, what was your American experience like? So how
that boy was a real Asian. That boy was hustling like a real Zoe. The niggas want to go out to the show. I'm going to stay here and get the dough, man. You feel me?
Did they bring like all the entire culture of Haiti? Or were you able to did they give you some of the American experience as you were growing up?
Well, my mom's come from I think it's called Mumbai, something like that. I forgot. She's from that town. Mm-hmm. My dad is from Port-au-Prince. They came to Canada first, which my uncle was from, my brother. And then from Canada, they came to, every Haitian and Jamaican, they go to Brooklyn. I don't know why they go to Brooklyn first. I'm really supposed to be a Brownsville nigga. Okay. I was born in Brooklyn Hospital. But they go to Brooklyn first. Then from Brooklyn.
Welcome back to Battleship Systems. Today,
we don't give a fuck about what Battleship Systems is. So we go just move this over. I get the mouse at right.
Queen. Okay. So where we from, you get a better life. People who come from these places, like you said, you come from a small town. You come from a small town. So, my mom's been a nurse her whole life, retired. Mm-hmm. So they come here and they work. That's all they know is work, work, work. That's what I learned from my moms and pops. Right. Work, work, work. But now it's cool to be a Haitian or African. Mm-hmm. But as a kid, you African, you Haitian, go back to your nation. Right. Used to keep Haitian being on the low. But now it's like everybody want to be a Zoe.
Is it Can you be lazy as an immigrant?
Nah. Nah. I've never met a lazy Mexican, Jamaican, Trinidadian. I never met that because you know they all come from struggle. We all can relate to that. Like I've been to everywhere in the world and can't go to Haiti. Ask me why.
Why?
They might kidnap me out there. The gangs control the city.
Oh yeah.
You got this dude barbecue, and you know, he's one of them dudes that you know they talk about. But what I like about it is when you watch what they're talking about. They're talking about Haiti been robbed since the beginning of time.
Mm-hmm.
We are the first people to free the slaves against the Napoleon army. Mm-hmm. People don't know that. I got fire in my blood. Like we freed the slaves before anybody. We beat the Napoleon army, right? And then we had to negotiate a deal because they didn't like that. There was some kind of deal where we had to pay them $150 million back. I think it was just paid like 10 years ago. Mm-hmm. And then years after that, Americans came there and they raided the Federal Reserve. They took all Haiti's gold. So when you go to Haiti, it's nice beaches, nice water, nice everything. But they deserve a lot of money back to them.
But that's not the image. That's not how Haiti is portrayed, though. Because as you mentioned, you know, it's controlled by the gangs. You couldn't go back there. You feel like you'd be kidnapped and held for ransom. There's a lot of violence going on in Haiti. So the portrayal that we as Americans that we get from Haiti is not very pleasing.
Yeah, but people can't eat. There's nothing to do. You can't get clothes. Like my mom sends clothes to Haiti when she came. We send clothes. I give her clothes and stuff, and you send it there. But it's like they forced in a position where the government is not helping them. Right. They had an earthquake. She just fucked up. Clean. You know, so you can't just blame it on the violence. I feel like when you see violence in anywhere, like Brooklyn, you just had 14 people shot, little kids shooting people, switches. Where do switches come from? Where do the switches come from? How is a kid 15-year-old can get a switch, make a handgun into a Uzi? How is that even possible?
Yeah.
You know, back in the day,
a couple of years ago, you wouldn't even think about
back in the days, you heard he got shot 10 times. Yo, he's still alive. They have the bullets and the ammunition like that. Right. Now they got switches.
Yeah.
And innocent people, out of the 14 people, old ladies got hit. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Because New York is ridiculous. It's just like LA. There's gangs everywhere. You got Bloods, you got Crips, you got G's. I don't even go out. If I got to go somewhere where I got to bring a gun, I don't even go.
Yeah. Yeah. If you got to take that too.
I'll chill in the Hamptons somewhere with my lawyer, man. Shout out to my lawyer. Yeah.
So give me a typical day. What was a typical day like for you growing up? Your parents are immigrants. What they're talking to you about, they're trying to make sure you get your school, make sure you do the right thing, stay out of trouble. So what was a typical day in your household like?
I feel like if your parents are like Haitian or Jamaican, it's love, but it's always tough love.
Yeah.
So it's not, I love you. I felt like I always looked for that for my whole life because my parents never did it. And I love my mom. It was always tough love. My mom's would go to work, Christmas, Thanksgiving, food on the table. That's how Haitian is. You go to school, get good grades. If not, get on your knees. You won't get beat. Like those are the kind of beatings we had. So when I go to people's house and I don't open your fridge, it's because we got so many beatings back in the day.
You can't open the fridge.
Yeah, it wasn't like that. It's all about respect, moral, right. You know, and pray to God every day. Because my parents, they worked hard. They put me in Catholic school from 1st to 8th grade. Damn. Don't tell nobody though.
Yeah. But damn, you like that Eminem character. Eminem was battling. Huh?
So look, Banks and 50 and them went to the criminal school. At the point, 72 is good now. Shout out to 72. But at that point, 72 was a bad school. My parents didn't want me to go there.
Right.
Haitian parents, they'll spend their last for their kids to go to Catholic school.
Right.
I went to Catholic school, church. I turned to my criminal life like 8th, 9th grade. From 1st to 7th grade, we used to take the yellow bus.
Okay.
So everything was like more preserved. You get dropped off on the corner of your block. 8th grade, I had to take the public school bus with a uniform on that. So now I got the uniform. I got to go from Laurelton, from Rosedale to Southside Jamaica, Queens. I got to take the Q85s, right? You know what I mean? And I had to stop at Springfield High School. Back then, Springfield High School, you heard about a girl getting acid thrown in her face. Like Springfield High School in Jackson was like the schools like, oh shit.
You don't want to go.
Yeah, you don't want to go there. It was crazy back then. You know, the gangs were just different. They, you know, you had Toy Soldiers, Shadow Inc., Lost Boys, dudes with hammers. Because I had to go to Jamaica Avenue when I went to high school, but that's later on. So I got on a public school bus now, and now I'm seeing the realities of my life. I'm seeing niggas on the bus fighting. I'm seeing people getting cut for bus passes. And I'm like, oh shit. I wasn't exposed to that.
Right.
My parents, I'm on the bus like, this shit is crazy.
Right.
You know, and I'm sitting on the back of the bus. If you ain't really gangster like that, you're supposed to be sitting on the front of the bus.
You gotta get out clean.
So yeah, I'm an innocent kid. Yeah. I'm on the back of the bus witnessing fights, people getting cut. I'm like, oh shit, this shit is real.
Listen, paying $14.99 a month for a streaming app and $9.99.
So I got a starter's jacket. Back in the days, remember I had the starter's jacket, A-balls. My parents bought me a starter's jacket. Never forgot this. Came on the bus from Springfield.
Yeah.
And the dudes was on the bus. So I had to ride to, I think, American Baisley? I think American Baisley. And that's when they pull a gun out on me. I'm a little kid. I'm in the 8th grade.
Hold on. Did you actually think you could get on the bus with a starter jacket and get off with it?
I thought I was good, yo. I was preserved. I had Haitian parents. They don't play. You got to be in this. When that light go on, nigga, you come in the house.
Bro,
don't leave the porch. I couldn't do it. My parents wasn't letting me just run the streets like everybody else was.
Do you understand what a starter jacket was back then?
Shay not listening, bro. I went from being on the yellow bus to not seeing crime to getting on the public bus. And now I'm seeing the realities of the world.
So you saw the reality. So what made you possess you to wear that jacket?
Because I didn't think I was going to get robbed. I was in La La.
Okay.
As soon as I got to my stop, it was snowing that day. I never forgot. I think that changed my life and made me look at it.
He made you come up out of in the snow, you short sleeve on up with it?
Snow, cried all the way home, G's. 38, I'll never forgot that. Right on American Basic. I'm like,
put snub nose on you.
Snub nose. I'm a little kid, 14 years old. Like, walking from the bus stop.
Damn, yeah.
Had to walk all the way Rochdale, no coat.
You should have said, man, come on, bro. I'm just a kid.
Come on, bro. He had a 38. I'm like,
yo. You ain't do no talking? You just supposed to talk about, you supposed to say, man, come on, man. My mom worked hard for this.
Because back in the days, remember, A-Ball and the starter, a lot of people not here.
Yes. Your first time getting that iron pulled on you, like, man, here you go. What? You damn, bro.
That's what I'm saying. That's what's going through my mind. I'm thinking about it. The 8-ball jacket, the starter jacket, and you, like you said, okay, I was on the yellow bus, everything was cool. But once I started getting on the city bus, man, I'm seeing all this going on, and I'm thinking, man, what possessed you to do that?
My mom's and them, I wanted the jacket, G's.
No, I ain't say not get the jacket, but you know certain situations where you can't.
Yeah, I should have thought it out, but I wasn't thinking it out. I just had to start. I wouldn't think nobody's gonna rob.
You wanted to floss at school?
Yeah, I wanted to floss at school. I did, and I had that start, and they got me for it.
Damn.
Because back then, come on, 8-balls and starters, man.
Man, everybody wanted
them companies should pay some of them families. Like,
yeah.
You
so
know
people got to lie about it.
Because yo, we make the culture, bro. A lot of stuff that we was wearing, Averexes, even Averexes. I remember dudes was getting shot for those.
Members only,
Pele's, Polo.
Yeah.
So it's like, man. And then when I went to high school on Jamaica Avenue, right where Jim Master J Studio was at. They changing that into condos now, but it was the Coliseum.
Right.
So that was the block where everybody meet at, and that's when I just nothing but crime up there.
You're the youngest of 3.
Yeah.
So you close? Your family, y'all close?
Yeah. I would say.
You would say?
I would say with me and my brother more.
Right.
Me and my sister, we all right.
Right. Was she mad at you because you died? Because I read that your mom wouldn't let your sister go outside because she kissed the boy. Did she see it? Did they see it or you dime her out?
No. My next door neighbor, rest in peace people. She was one of them neighbors that could slap you in the back of the head.
Yes.
She was always in the window for mischief.
Yeah.
So rest in peace to her. So she seen it and she told my parents.
Yeah.
And that's how Haitian
That's community parenting.
Yeah, they have you in the house for 20 years after that. I'll never see my sister again. Wow.
So when your parents, so in other words, you're telling the story, your parents were really strict.
Listen, I remember, you know how you remember back in the days when you used to go on bike missions and they used to go to the good neighborhoods to steal bikes from the rich kids and all that? My brother went to do that. He got caught.
Uh-oh.
He got caught by the firemen though. They brung his ass back to the crib. My brother got his ass worn out in front of the firemen. Like Haitian parents don't play. Jamaican parents don't play. Anything from that island, they don't play.
I read your dad, he didn't want you to hang out on the boulevard.
Never, because he knew what was up there.
Right.
134 and God Brewer. It was, that's the arena. Everybody up there sold drugs. That's what everybody did. Mm-hmm. So it was nothing good up there. You had gambling spots up there. You had the alley fiends up there, winos. He went up there to play lotto. So when I started hustling, I still had to worry about him because he would chase me off the block.
Come on, man. Papa do that?
Chase, get out of here. Get out of here. Haitian, crazy voice. Get out of here.
Like, Pop, you blow it.
No, I just had to run. What I'm gonna do?
It was 12 chasing you. Pop getting you.
Pop Dukes was chasing me off the block, man. Haitian parents, because he knew what was going on.
But you know what happens normally when parents don't want a child to do something, it pushes that child in that direction. If a parent says, I don't want you to see that young lady, or I don't want you to see that guy, what does it do? It's almost like Romeo and Juliet. It brings them closer. It makes them want to do it even more. Did that make you want to?
I think the ass whippings is what always saves somebody's life. Like when my parents divorced, and my pops went to Florida, that gave me leeway for the bullshit. Now my mom's got to work every day.
Right. She can't keep an eye on you.
She's working at General Hospital. She's a Haitian lady working 24 hours a day. I'm hardly seeing her. Now this gives me leeway to go bag up in her house, because if she find that shit, she done threw drugs in the garbage. She find a gun, she throwing that shit in the garbage. She don't care. You know what I'm saying? So my pops left. It was more leeway. The father figure, he was gone. Now I don't got nobody chasing me on the block. So now my mom's at work and I'm on the block all day.
Right.
Is
there anything, do you think there's anything your father could have said? Do you think there's anything your mother could have said that'll make you not want to hang out on the block? Because you saw what was happening. I'm sure you saw some of your boys get scooped up. I'm sure you saw some of your boys get laid down, but that still wasn't enough to deter you.
No, because I feel like people turn into the environment. So like you got little kids in the Bronx that 12-year-old, 13-year-old killers, they're turning into what the environment is. They're forced to.
Right.
Meanwhile, my kids don't got to go through that.
Right.
You know, got them in a nice neighborhood, and that's what it is. I think it's the environment, because people turn into what the environment is. Now, if all them dudes was doctors on the block, maybe I would have been a doctor, but they was all drug dealers.
Right.
And at the end of the day, they was putting packs in little niggas' hands. Niggas was 16, 15. When you really think about it,
Right.
like, here, take this. But, they, you know, there's no rules to the game. It's my responsibility. I took the pack, yo, because you start off as a worker, then you work your way up having your own shit. Now you're caught up in the game.
Right.
Because we
That
used
fast,
to
easy money.
take 30 off a pack, 25 off a pack. You couldn't just get your own work around my way. It was structured.
Right.
And then I had to work my way up to get my own work. Now I'm an official drug dealer. Now I don't have no job, no W-2 forms, nothing. Sometimes it's just best to get a job now.
Right.
Police,
But he don't pay his taxes because we don't want him to come back and say, "Oh, you have a W-2, no 1099." But he don't pay. He don't
I
back
pay my
pay.
tax. This is back in the days. But I just feel like the kids, it's the environment. Like, right, when you look at New York City, it's a lot of gangs, man.
Yeah.
It's just like LA. You can't discredit New York and say, "Oh, yo, the gang start." Them little kids don't want to hear that. They straight up stone cold killers.
Right. How important was school to you? It had to be very important because they put you in a Catholic school for the first grade to seventh grade. So obviously it was very important. It seems to me that your parents knew the way in order for them to live their dream through you was education.
Yes, definitely. But it was important to me until, you know, I told you I started getting into the streets.
Right.
And then it was like,
if your parents don't divorce, your father's there. Now you got that system of checks and balance because you're saying your mom is working, she's working 14, 16 hours a day.
Yeah.
She can't keep an eye on Tony like she want to or should. Pops is in Florida. He ain't got no eyes. He ain't got that kind of connect.
Nah.
And so now you just got free reign. If your dad stays in the picture, are we having a different conversation?
Definitely.
Hi, it's Coldplay. Check out a
100%. Because I wouldn't have leeway to be outside like that, bagging up, and then 3.5 grams turned into 100 grams. And now I want to get half a bird now. Now I want to do this. Now I can bag up because my mom's not there.
Right.
You know what I mean? She's not there. I can go kitchen table and bag up a whole bunch of work. She's working all day.
Were you ever scared that while you bagging up, she might come home?
Nah, I knew her schedule. I knew her schedule. Yeah, I knew her schedule.
All that being said, you dropped out of school in the 10th grade?
Yeah.
15?
Yes.
Why?
Drugs, selling just negative shit around.
School and selling drugs, they don't go there. They're not synonymous?
Yeah, they're not synonymous. I think any kind of crime in school is not synonymous, man. It just doesn't go together. You know,
Yeah.
It's a terrible thing. I don't try to glorify it because I made it this far and I got an opportunity to see the world. Like I'm not as rich as a lot of the rappers, but I got $1 billion worth of experiences. And I feel like that's what life is about.
Right.
And sometimes in this game, you feel like it's the devil's playground. You know, a lot of bullshit goes on behind the scenes because you always want to be in control of the that got the money. They always want to kiss ass. So, you know, like I love 50. It's never 50. Sometimes it's niggas around him. Because and 50's a good dude. There's dudes, like you said, that'll never get a job. One of my friends, he caught a murder. He's forgiven for it because God forgive everybody, but he got a job. You know, a lot of dudes, you know, did jail time. Now you got a job because where you gonna get a job at without 50? So I love 50. 50's, you know, I love Banks. Banks, my dude. Banks, you know, we brothers.
Right.
So I remember us being in basements rapping when it was just the core G unit. 50 Cent, Lloyd Banks, Tony Yayo. You know, Game, dope rapper, but he was from LA.
Right.
Buck, dope rapper, but he was from Cashville. And when you look at Buck's situation, that happened when I went to jail.
Right. You said your mom threw away 100 grams?
Yep.
100?
In the garbage. I told her it wasn't mine, so she helped me find it. Then I went and got it.
How you gonna lie to mom? You couldn't let that pass. You couldn't let that weight go.
Hell no. 100 grams back then? Hell no. Find that. That can't go in the garbage. That's money.
Right.
Yeah, that's how we looked at it. That's why I'm glad I'm out of that life, man. I had to left that behind and the luck of music.
Is there anything your mom, if your dad is gone,
yeah,
he's in Florida.
Yeah,
if your mom sits you down and say, she's not calling you Tony, she's calling you Marvin, you're breaking your mom's heart. You're gonna end up in jail or you're gonna end up dead. Is there anything your mom could have said to get you away from that lifestyle, or had you gotten so ingrained in it, that's what you knew and there was no turning back?
The worst part is when calling after you get locked up, you hear all that. You know, when you get locked up, my mom still came get me in Pennsylvania for selling drugs. Like me and my man GJ, rest in peace, his mom's Ethel Branch. They came to PA. We got caught with a little bit of shit because, you know, we was done for the day.
Right.
But we was from out of town.
Right.
So they came and got us. So there's nothing like a motherly love, man.
Yeah.
It's just the worst part is calling, you know. Because that's what a lot of these kids don't understand. Your mom's, you breaking our heart. Your dad, yo, I come see you in jail.
Right.
I send you some commissary. It's more of a tough guy thing with us. But the moms, you break her heart. And that's real up. That feeling, making that call, Mom, I'm locked up. Or Mom, I gotta put the house. I done jumped bail and had bail bondsmen giving her a heart attack.
Yeah, boy.
I was
hurt.
Even with this rap shit. Like my mom's crib got shot 22 times.
I always had pops to
207, beefing with henchmen back in the day, right?
Make
so
that call to you.
For me, that shit is like real shit. Like they could have been not here. They could have been unalived. Luckily, the level of the house, there's levels. People's upstairs. If it was one floor, somebody would have been unalived in it.
Damn.
And that's like with this rap game shit.
Did your mom ever say, I told you? So your head hard. You won't listen, but one day you will, son. Did your mom ever tell you I told you so? Or she was just like, she was always there for you?
My mom's would say I'm a vagabond. She started cursing in Creole. Vagabond, I think, means idiot, right, Strike? Idiot? My Creole ain't that good, but vagabond means like idiot. All kinds of shit. She just started cursing in Haitian. You know, but she'll always come get me. That's one thing about that lady. God bless her, you know, and she's still around. My pops, you know, he passed away, I think, 2018.
Right.
My mom's still around. Love my mom's, bro. And you know what's crazy? She still live in the house they got shot up because that's how Haitian people is. I don't care. I'm gonna be in my house till I die.
Wow. If you don't want to go nowhere else.
Yeah. That rap beef can get real serious. You know, it can get real serious. That's why I say when you have Joe in here and Khaled and you talk about the Khaled situation, I could never be mad at Khaled. Khaled was just being loyal to Joe.
Right.
Like I was being loyal to 50. You know?
Wow.
So, but shit can get real. The only thing you see with Joe and us, we could be friends. Joe, I need that deal with Volume Up too. The thing with Joe is, like, it never got crazy where it never got physical.
Right.
And nobody ever got shot and killed.
Right.
Rest in peace to my man, Lodi Mack. He got killed in a situation. My mom's crib got shot up.
Right.
You know, my mom's crib silencer, shit get real. Bullet through stoves. And like, people got to understand, being signed with like a Kanye West or a Jay-Z is chill mode. Everybody's cool. We signed with 50 Cent. The that got problems with everybody. And we talking about street niggas. World, Jimmy Henchman, Preem. This goes history.
Did he have beef with them or they had beef with him? Because it's two different things to me. Because it seemed like when 50 made it, 50 was like done with that life. But they keep trying to bring 50 back.
It's just always been drama. Like it's
can you ever leave that?
I'm gonna tell you, like, I believe Hip Hop Police was like damn near created because of us. Like Hip Hop Police used to pull me over, used to be like, yo, you number one on the list, Yayo. At that point.
Wow.
Because we had so much drama that it was like G-Unit was, yo, why they never out? G-Unit is banned from the club. Niggas had bulletproof trucks. Like my bulletproof truck, I remember I had some people from Hot 97, the radio station.
Right.
And they was like, yo, you know, you got bullet holes in my truck. And that shit was normal life to me. Because when I came home, I came from a dream. I'm at 50's house, his grandmother's house, rest in peace to his grandma and his grandfather. And it's a little house, not much room. It was all a dream. We listening to Some Get Rich or Die Trying on the stereo. And then I come home, I go to jail. I'm hearing him on the radio every day. We blowing up off the mixtapes and he blew up. It's all a dream still to me. Wow. I'm here with Shannon Sharp. I'm on the Shake Shake shit. Like, it's a dream to me. Right. So I'm more appreciative than a lot of other people.
Right. Did you ever worry about like getting robbed? Because like, you know, this is a cash business, bro. So, you know, and when you give up, you take the money, you put it in, people know you got money on you.
Listen, when you got a like 50 telling you, my first Jacob watch, I got a Jacob on now too.
Yeah. This 5 times on.
Listen,
so
Jacob watch, he gave me my first Jacob watch and 50 said, yo, never don't forget, niggas blow your head off for this shit. See, 50 he was ahead of his time. That's what people didn't understand.
Right.
He was ahead of his time, meaning because I'm only two years older than me.
Right.
Right. But he was ahead of his time. Even when he was outside at 12, that had him more advanced than a lot of niggas. He was ahead of his time. He always was a marketing genius. He always was smart. When he gave me the watch, he said, oh, don't forget, a nigga blow your head off of that. That shit stuck in my head like, oh shit, yeah.
Well, you should have learned your lesson with that damn starter jacket.
Yeah, I did. That was it. That's true. The starter jacket back in the day. Like,
so you know what they'll do for a Jacob?
No, but for the Jacob, he had to remind me because a lot of rappers, you know, their jury, you know, they feel like they'll die for their chain. Look at Rest in Peace, PNB Rock. Look, you know, they got him. He at the Waffle House in South Central.
Yeah.
Look at Pop Smoke. You know, you in Beverly Hills, but Hoover Street down the block.
Yeah.
It's a sad thing, but for me, I don't care about jewelry.
Hell no.
I don't give a.
It's insured.
Yeah, give me a nice car. I'll jump out of that with nothing on. I don't care about it because I feel like at a certain point when you're an artist, your face is a jewel.
Yeah.
So niggas like Nipsey Hussle, face was a jewel. Pop Smoke, face was a jewel. PNB Rock, your face is a jewel. You don't even gotta wear jewelry. Niggas know who you are. And if you don't wear it, niggas ain't gonna do shit to you.
Right.
They don't care. But now robbers know. Oh, yo, that's a Richard Millie. Oh shit, that's
that's AP.
Yeah, that's worth $150,000. Oh shit, yo, that's an order. Yo, he got. You got to think. You got niggas in the hood that where they live is cheaper than with that watch you got on.
Oh, for sure.
And it's like this everywhere: Philly, Chicago, New York. Because I just, for me, I'm to the point in life where I just don't hang out in certain places.
Right.
I'd rather hang out with my lawyer or something, or
Right.
go to dinner or go somewhere I don't need to bring a pistol. But 50 was telling us that years ago, like, yo, you don't need to go here. Yo, you don't need to go there. And we used to have hip hop police on us. They used to jump us out the car, government name, grab us by our waist. Hip hop police was on us because we was the most dangerous rap group in the world. Don't let the industry fool you, because they always knock G-Unit because of what we done. We got down with Eminem, my favorite white boy. You'd be mad at him. We got down with Dr. Dre, a West Coast nigga. We left New York.
Yeah.
That was the best deal ever. You know, and we took over the industry. We sold video games, we sold clothes, we sold sneakers, and we definitely sold records.
Yes.
You know, and a lot of people try to take shit away because we was the most hated. We was the niggas that was like, y'all events, your parties, your white parties, this. 50 always been like that, so it made us like that. We always had to move militant. Bulletproof trucks, vests. Come on, it was a time where, man, it was guns everywhere, man. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Isn't that a very tough way to live?
It's very tough. To this day, I watch my back because it's just being an artist is a tough thing.
Well, damn, you don't have peace? You don't have peace? You say you have to watch your back.
I think being a rapper, you never have your peace, man.
Damn.
I just think that's just the life of a rapper. You're never gonna have your peace. It's gonna be obstacles. It's gonna be women. It's gonna be drugs. It's gonna be gambling addiction, car addiction, jewelry addiction, keeping up with the Joneses. See, for me, I don't care about all that shit because it's all about image. That shit all fake. I pray to God every day. He makes sure I'm good. The realest shit Dave Chappelle ever told me. So, yo, why you turning down all that money? God said my belly full. Wow. That was the realest shit I ever heard from somebody. So for me being in rooms with Mike Tyson, Dave Chappelle, listen, I'm like a sponge. I remember Tyson telling me it's a party. My first time meeting Mike Tyson, everybody's in it. Serena, Venus. I'm like this. I'm from the hood. Like, oh, I can't believe I'm in a party with these people. You know? And Mike Tyson said, expand your horizons, Yayo. Some caviar came, and I never forgot that. That's what made me caviar, escargot, caviar pancakes in Paris. Them experiences for me is good. I'm good. I'm straight. I feel good. We just was in Italy partying with the owner, one of the owners of Ray-Ban and the owner of Dolce & Gabbana.
Wow.
You know, I done been in parties with Wesley Snipes. I'm like, this from New Jack City.
Yeah.
You know, nigga dancing and shit. I'm thinking of New Jack City when I see this nigga. We somewhere, Aspen, we somewhere film festival. Kardashians in there. We performing with Jim Carrey. I'm like, yo, this is Jim Carrey. Oh shit, I'm meeting Samuel L. Jackson. Oh shit. I'm in these rooms. To me, that's worth $1 billion, man.
Right.
I could be going tomorrow, and I'll take that with me. Man.
So how do you the drug game? So how do you get into the rap game?
Oh well, my man Fat Shy, he used to be a DJ.
Okay.
So he had one of them houses that everybody can go to, go smoke. His pops wasn't tripping. Shout out to RP, that's the big G. And we used to just be there. When the block was hot, we used to run there and we used to rap on the mic in the basement. Because, you know, in Queens, it was all about the mixtape. You know, we Grandmaster Vic, DJ Dog Time, Blazing Amazing, DeWick. We had all kind of DJs. So that was like the shit to go to the hole in the wall parties. They might get shot up. But that's back in the days. My man has to bring 8-10 crates. So back in the days, those were, to me, I love DJs now, but all this computer shit is different.
Yeah.
Party gets shot up. My man Fat Shot, we still got to stay there and get his 10 crates because he's going to die over his crates. Rest in peace to my nigga.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because you got the album.
We started like that. We used to be in the basement. We'll rap over Wu-Tang shit. We used to listen to Joe, Jealous One Envy. We used to listen all kind of shit. My man was a dope DJ.
Right.
Everybody knew him in the hood. So that's when we started rapping and playing around. I started rapping with him first. We had a little group, Rags to Riches. And then, 50, we had Lost Boys popping in the hood. Rest in peace, Freaky Todd. That was like the first niggas. Right. Freaky Todd was popping in the hood, Lost Boys being around. 50 had, the deal with Jam Master Jay. But 50 was to get money at the Benz and all that. So that's how he got to deal with Jay, because he was like 17 with a Benz.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? So Jay looking at him like, who this nigga? He bops, run around the hood. 50 was a crazy nigga. Like everybody smoking drink, he running around the projects. I'm like, what kind of shit? So with that said, 50 was a different nigga. Like he'd knock niggas out in the hood. So yeah, he had a name. You know what I'm saying? Because he boxed. You know what I'm saying? But he had to deal with Jay. So from there, he went to Columbia. So I used to be with him all the time. Like, yo, this nigga, Fifth is ill. Like Fifth was in the basement. I ain't even, he was a hustler. I ain't know him for rapping. When he started rapping, shit was crazy. His first album he did, Power with a Dollar, still one of my favorite albums.
Wow. Why does it seem like it's a natural progression from somebody that comes off the street and they go straight to the rap game?
Remember when Biggie said you have a sling and crack rock or you got a wicked jump shot?
Those are your two choices, huh?
Yeah, I mean, it was like music was an outlet. Like music is a way for somebody, it was I get away from the hood. You running away from gun police, you running away from narcotics, you running away from, bullshit going in the hood. It's just like, it was our escape. And we started doing the mixtapes and people accepted. That's why shout out to all the G-Unit fans. They rock with us because what we did was solid. We had the streets. Back in the days, people wanted to beat up bootleggers. The bootleggers was our friends.
Right.
That's what I was saying with 50 with marketing. People used to come up to yo, Fifth, I'm gonna beat up this bootlegger. He got your shit. And Fifth be like, why you doing that? They're the marketing team. Looking at him like, he turned down deals for millions. I used to be in these meetings like, why you doing that? Nah, Fifth, that's not the deal. Fifth, we riding around in a 19, I don't know what year this van was. We had a Buick with no AC. We got vests and guns on. Why you just turned down 1.5 million? Nah, yeah, that's not the deal. Was always smart, always ahead of his time. That's why people be mad. Yo, you always mention 50. 50 is the reason a lot of shit happened. But you know how shit is now. You can't even post a picture or say nothing good about a nigga. Oh, 50,
you glazing.
You watching 50 cars. You glazing. Yo, you know he was going to say 50. Yo, think 50. Yo, but, you know, he was the reason a lot of niggas' lives changed. And I'll never take away nothing from him or talk bad about him. Because, like I said, it's never him.
Did you? So how old were you when you first met 50?
Oh, I know 50, like, 50 had to be like 12 years old. He was like the youngest on the block. So when I used to go to the store, when he was 12, I was 10. Okay. I'm thinking about Chuck Norris, Bruce Lee,
right?
Shit like that. You know, Transformers, He-Man, you know, little shit.
Right.
So you go to the store with my pops, you see the littlest on the block, 12 years old, and they have the rhinestone jacket that say Boo Boo with the hot riser wings. It's a little kid. So he stood out. She was, like I said, he was 12 years old. Mm-hmm. Got a little on the block his size with nothing but
grown
with a rhinestone jacket. A rhinestone jacket back in the days was the shit.
Yeah.
And the high riser ring, you looking like, hold on, the fuck?
So is that from that basement when you go to your partner's house and his pop was cool with you guys smoking? Is that where G Unit was formed at?
I would say that in a way, but not in a way, because 50 had to deal with Jam Master Jay.
Okay.
And then after he got shot, he came back, and you know, me and him got together, and then I brought Banks to him. I brought Banks to him because Banks was a little younger. Banks was younger than both of us, and then he just came with the blueprint, like, yo, we gonna do this, and y'all got to go to the studio. So me, him, and Banks started going to the studio. And then we started doing the mixtapes, and the mixtapes was killing the streets.
Right.
Like we had New York City on lock. Stop taking away shit from G Unit, y'all. And Banks is one of the top 5 2 lyricists, but we just had some shit, man. We was dropping, and people was loving it. Fifth was just.
Hold on, we're not gonna speak about that. Banks is what?
Stop taking away shit from G Unit, y'all. And Banks is one of the top 5 2 lyricists, but
Top 5 lyricists. Yeah, I was just talking about you gotta expand the margin. Top 5 lyricists of what? New York? Top 5 lyricists of what? I don't think he has enough of a catalog for that. I don't think his catalog is strong enough for that debate.
We just had some shit, man. We was dropping, and people was loving it. Fifth was
top 5 lyricists. Do you know who the fuck you got a motherfucker put in that? Are you talking about I know you ain't talking about of all time. Ain't nowhere in the hell he talking about a top 5 lyricists of all time. So what the fuck top 5 lyricists is Lloyd Banks of what? He is a top something. Top 5, no. I don't think his catalog is extensive enough for that. You know who the fuck this nigga got a list? You ride for your homie though. That's your partner though. You ride for your partner. I feel you. You probably Banks' biggest fan. I can't count. You probably got 50 Cent, then Lloyd Banks, then you. And then everybody else. You know what I said? Then probably Eminem. What the fuck is his list consistent of, man? You gotta, man, let me stop. Let's get back to it.
He's just a natural writer. Banks, he just write balls for breakfast.
He just fucked me up with that.
I have balls, but I think people love my energy on stage and as well as
just fucked me up with that.
Yeah.
Do you remember what you were doing the morning, mid-afternoon, late afternoon, when you got the call that 50 had got shot 9 times?
Oh, no, I remember that. Yeah, I went right to his block. Like, I forgot who called me, but I went right to his grandmother block because he only lived 2 blocks away. You know, and
you didn't hear anything? You didn't hear no commotion?
I didn't hear no shots. I guess I got up late or whatever. And I walked to the block and the block was cut off.
Already fixed up.
Yeah, it was cut off. And it was yellow tape there and shit. Mad yellow tape. I'm like, oh shit. I feel like I need my chapstick, man. My chapstick. I can't find it. But it was mad yellow tape on the block. So you couldn't even go down the block.
You couldn't get to it.
Yeah, you couldn't even get to it. I got lighter, I don't even got chapstick. Yo, so I couldn't get to it. And I went to the hospital. What's the one on Jamaica Avenue? That's Mary Immaculate? Mary Immaculate. That's the hospital that saved him. And I went in there and, you know, it was mad, you know, people there, people we knew. And I was like, yo, what's going on? And he was like, 50 don't want to see nobody. And then later on down the line, I asked him, I was like, yo, why you never wanted me to see you? And he was like, at that point, I couldn't see you, see me in weakness. It would have fucked your head up. Probably would have scared you. You know, because the niggas that he's dealing with, like Cream and them niggas ain't no, you know what I mean? They ain't no pushovers.
No, they real with it.
It's real niggas. So he was like, yo, I wouldn't want you to see me like that. But 50 didn't give a fuck. Like,
I mean, you do realize for somebody to get hit 9 times and survive, you got to call it.
Definitely. I believe it's his grandma. Rest in peace. She was outside when he got hit. And then you got to think about this. She was a church lady.
Am I a cake? Am I a pineapple? At this size, who cares? Hours of culinary mastery wasted on the...
Prayer
She's
is
a church
real.
lady.
Prayer
All I know,
definitely
when I was
works.
over there, I used to be scared of 50 grandma. She was real stern. She might not say much, but she was an ongoing church lady. I think she 50 quiet side, and I think 50 loud side, where he get crazy, is his grandfather's side. Because I remember his grandfather, you know, one day I'm laying on the couch on the run, and he was like, yo, you're going to have to face that Iron Curtain someday.
Damn.
And I was like, I thought about being on the run. I'm like, damn, he fucked my day up with that one.
Yeah.
Rest in peace to grandpa. He fucked my day up with that one, man.
Did you think 50 would make it through this situation?
I mean,
did they give you? I mean, did the doctors tell anybody, because you couldn't see him? But did the doctors come out there when he was talking to his grandmother? You happened to be around his grandfather, and he says the prognosis doesn't look good.
I mean, I didn't even know. I just remember saying he didn't want to see nobody. He was at the hospital for a while, and everybody just left.
How old was 50 at this time?
Had to be in his 20s, man. 24, 25.
Damn.
And then he came back. When he came back, he used to be strapped every day. You know, big vest on. He was driving that van, and he didn't care if he seen his enemies. It would have been over at that point.
Well, I'm glad y'all didn't see nobody.
Yeah, me too, because we made it this far.
Well, hopefully it's over now.
Yeah. I mean, hey, you know.
When you heard the song Wankster, he played it for you.
Yeah.
Did you think like, okay, this is it?
Wankster, I didn't think
He said, yo, man.
you know, when you never know what's the hit record.
Really?
Like artists,
you know what? I'm glad you said that.
Right.
Because you know what? Every time I ask somebody, oh, I know that thing was smoking. Oh, I knew he was gonna be a star.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. And I knew. I was like, well, damn.
Cut the cap. Nah, it ain't like that. You never know it's gonna be a hit record. Like artists might have a record that they like y'all like this record, and then a record that they don't even think. Like 50 didn't like Many Men. I had to talk him into that.
Really?
He didn't like Many Men. Yo, this record's too slow, man. I used to be in the crib. You bugging? This is one of the hardest records.
Yes.
One thing about me is I always had the ear. When we in the studio, and I'm in the studio with Dre and them, you just know that Get Rich or Die Trying is gonna be some shit. Like that's one of my best experiences in my life, being in the studio with Dr. Dre and Eminem. Dr. Dre was different for me because you know he smoked hella weed. You know the weed is in there,
yeah,
the cognac's in there. I'm in LA for the first time. Like oh shit, he's playing in the club beat. He's playing PIMP beat. He got all this shit in the vault. I'm like damn, this nigga Dr. Dre got to be one of the best producers in the world. That's one of my best experiences. Then when you were Eminem is more serious. Like he got playing pianos and guitars and shit like that. You're like, damn.
Ain't no smoking.
Eminem will tell you Many Men, the footsteps. He'd be like, them footsteps are from Poltergeist. Like, what you know that's producer that's like that? No, those are the footsteps from Poltergeist. I'm like, that's and Many Men. I'm like, he's listening to the little things. Damn. They take away from Eminem. Let's keep it real because he's a white boy.
Yeah.
Let's keep it real. I don't listen to Eminem. Duh, I don't listen to him in the car.
You can't name 5 songs.
It don't. Yo, listen. It don't matter. He still do billions of streams.
Give me credit.
You know, when you look and then look at what he did group wise, right? You got D12.
D12, yeah.
You got G Unit.
Yep.
50 cosign. You got Griselda. Right? No. Let's not forget. Let's forget about Joe Buttons. Let's go back to Slow the House because you can't forget Joe Buttons in them. And then Griselda. All them cosigns help bring success to these artists. You don't think so?
Yeah, for sure. But
we worldwide because of Eminem.
I don't know why people have a hard time giving people credit.
It's Benzino. It's the only one. Benzino, he can't get over it because when you look at M, it's like it's like damn near destroyed the Source magazine when you really think about it. It's nailed in the coffin. It was over.
Yeah.
Benzino kept getting at Eminem, but the machine was so big that it was like, what?
Yeah, you can't tell.
All right, you got the biggest rapper right now, 50 Cent, Eminem. We're gonna go to XXL.
And then you got
fuck the Source.
And you got Dre. Dre at that time. Dre with the big
Dre. Come on. You heard them beats on Get Rich or Die Trying. You heard Eminem beats. Come on, bro. Dre, Snoop Dogg. Come on, shout out to Snoop. Like
if you're an actor and you say, well, you know, Denzel Washington's my acting coach, that's instant credibility.
Even when you look at Game did 5 million. He sold a lot of records. I would never hate on Game. I was on his first album. But come on, Dr. Dre co-signed.
Yes.
50 co-signed at the same time. Eminem, G Unit. Come on, bro. Anybody who signed on G Unit at that time was going platinum, going gold without a problem. But never bite the hand that feeds you. That's what I learned about this. Never shit on the person that turned the lights on you.
Yeah.
50 could diss me tomorrow. Yo,
Facts.
him. I'm good, 50.
Yeah.
No disrespect. Because you turned the lights on for me. And I
Right.
appreciate that.
Sometimes people have a hard time remembering or realize, or they have short-term memory.
Yeah.
Because, well, they didn't do it yesterday. That was 10 years ago. That was 15 years ago. Because we live in a society now. What have you done for me lately?
Exactly.
I'll never forget
Mhm.
what someone has done for me. Be it 10 years, 15, 20 years, it doesn't matter.
Mhm.
Everybody got at me because when Skip and I had our public thing on television,
Right.
I said I was sitting across from him because he hadn't signed for me. I wouldn't have been able to be in that situation, so he could get at me like that.
Right.
I got back on television. I was out of television for 2 years. Even when they didn't want, the higher ups at Fox didn't want, he says, I won't do the show unless.
YouTube Premium is ad-free YouTube and the YouTube Music app all together. Uninterrupted videos and an app.
He's across from me.
That's real. Yeah,
Man,
never forget
please.
who turned the lights on.
You can't forget that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, he might say it hurt at the time, but I still realized that the position that I'm in, a lot of what I have was because I got back on television and he gave me an opportunity to show how well-rounded I was, that I could talk about a lot of other things other than football.
Right.
He gave me that opportunity. I'm forever grateful.
Me, that's how I feel. I'm forever grateful. Anybody put me on. That's why I always shout out Eminem and Dr. Dre.
Yeah, for sure. You
know,
should.
you do too much now. You can't even put a picture with social media. He glazing. He
Man.
man.
Yeah.
Yo, 50's kids,
Yeah.
this, that. You're watching 50's car.
Yeah.
But it's cool for me because that I learned, I put my faith in God.
Mhm.
That shit don't mean shit to me. I've been making money before there was a Instagram. I've been traveling the country before there was a Instagram. That shit don't mean nothing to me. And I know how the rap game is. Don't like me.
Right.
And I'm cool with that. I'm not mad at anybody. I got money with 50. I don't need to be friends with everybody. I never disrespect nobody.
Right.
You know, I just sit back and be humble. That's it.
When you guys started to blow up,
Mhm.
you on the run.
Yeah. I had a gun charge.
Why'd you go on and face the charge?
Honestly, there was this judge. His name is Judge Wong, and he was like, "No joke." And I just didn't want it. Nobody wants to go to jail, Shay Shay.
Well, damn, you should have put that thing. You put the tool down.
No, so yeah, I mean, I was bugging out. I got caught slipping. Things happen. But for me, I didn't want to go to jail.
Okay.
So I got a passport. I put my brother's name on it because we look alike. I went in the passport building and everything, and I got a passport and traveled everywhere. I went to Barcelona. I went to Spain. I was around Eminem, Dr. Dre. I never wanted to go to jail. I was like, yo, I got a friend like that. He was running forever. He just got caught the other day. Nobody wants to go to jail. They'll run if they have to. So I was running. I'm like, damn, I'm traveling the country. But after 9/11 happened, rest in peace to everybody in that situation, it turned into a federal crime. So people at the office were so stupid. I'm gonna tell you what it was. I don't want to say the girl name, but they gave me my paperwork. I'm just from jail. I had my first day out, coming home. I got my paperwork. I didn't even check the paperwork. The paperwork had the passport in it. And the passport had my brother's name. It was a faulty passport.
Huh.
I go to parole and hand the shit to my parole officer. Oh, here, man.
Nigga.
I'm excited. I'm home. I'm Tony Yayo. Oh, shit. The paperwork. Home. Get to see my daughter. She was born. Gave the paperwork to my parole officer. He was like, wait a minute. The passport with your face, but not your name. This is a phony document. He called the feds, and my first day out, I had to go back to the jail. I went to federal prison.
Stupid.
What? Well, it was a reception jail, MDC. They had me in there for a minute. I was in MDC because that was like they gave me 6 months and probation.
That was
because it was a federal law. Once after 9/11, you
Yeah.
got a fake passport. Now it's federal crime.
Damn.
That's a stupid.
You get out one day.
Just my luck. Life ain't never been easy for me.
You're like, damn, I got buzzard luck.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, that was a
I was in that cell
humbug.
like, fuck.
That's what we call a humbug right there. That is a fucking humbug. I ain't heard of a humbug like that in so long. But that was a long time ago for his ass too. That was a humbug, boy. God.
That's when you drop a tear when you by yourself.
Was that the first time you cried in jail?
No, I mean that was the first time, yeah. Because my first day, I'm like,
You out, you got freedom. You skipping up there.
and you know what's up on the ride? I'm handcuffed, and I'm hearing, I want to get to know your G-Unit song. I'm like, oh my God, bro, it's on the radio. That shit is G-Unit's playing. I want to get to know you with Joe. I'm like, damn, man. Got to my cell, yeah, I dropped a tear. Yeah, we only human, man.
You spent time on 50's couch.
Of course.
Slept on his couch.
Yeah.
Family's around.
Mhm.
Tell the people the protocol. If your man's let you sleep at his place,
Oh yeah,
and he got a baby mama,
yeah. The protocol is make sure you fully clothed. Always keep sweatpants on. Try to stay out the way.
Yes.
Your business.
yes,
You know, keep a shirt on
yes,
and try to stay out the way as much as you can. You
Right.
know, don't smoke in their house. Don't do too much. Don't open their refrigerator unless if asked. You ask.
because sometimes I don't know. I mean, 50 a real one. I don't know, man. Did he live there? I mean, like on the couch.
Live with Fifth. Nah, he know I'm not.
But I'm saying, but just I mean, you crashed the couch, man, and his people's there.
I feel like this for me. Once it's your lady, I don't even look. I look at her in my eyes as that sis. That's just how I was.
Yes. Okay. That's
you know, niggas get smoked for shit like that.
For real though.
Like I'm not with your wife. I don't even want your side joint if you have one. Like that's just how I am. I don't play with dudes women.
Mm-hmm.
So for me, that was sis at that time.
Right.
You know, and I had love for her son. I still got love for her son. Marquis still got love for him. You know what I'm saying? I still got love for him. You know, sometimes the baby moms get at me a little bit online, but I don't pay no mind to that, man. I just stay humble, man. You know. You
told the story that 50 granddad told you. So you're gonna have to face that steel curtain.
I remember 50 baby moms one time we was at dinner and she was like, y'all are all robots. Right? Because we only listen to what 50 said. We never, she say something, we ain't, that's white, that's your girl. We over here.
Yeah.
So 50 say something, we do it. So I remember one time she said, y'all are all robots. And my man Halim was like, we are robots. That shit was funny, man. I got the stories, man. I'm always getting put through the ringer. Yayo, because look, when somebody don't talk the Fifth no more, it's automatic. Yayo.
Yeah.
Except for Banks. Know what I mean? It's automatic. Yayo too, man. And I'll be like, damn, I ain't even.
Yeah, you got beef with him. How I get drug into it?
It's always like that. You heard Fat Joe? We wanted to kill Yayo. Throw him in the trunk. They were serious. Everybody wanted. It's always Yayo.
Right.
And Yayo stay out of the business. I love 50. I stay out of his business. Whatever happens, whatever he does personally, that's what he got to deal with. I don't get involved in that. That's your lady. That's your kid. I ain't got nothing to do with that. As for Marquise, I got love for him. I ain't got no problems with him.
But that's between him and 50.
Yeah, I stay out of that. That's not none of my business. I stay out of people's relationships.
Yeah.
You know how sometimes in the hood, nigga might be slapping up his girl or something like that, and it come save her, and now they all both beating you up?
Yeah, that's what happened. That's what happened.
I stay out of relationship business.
Because you know they're gonna be back. You know they're gonna be back together in a day or two.
I stay out of people's business.
You got to.
You know, that's how I made it this far. Especially where we from, mind your business. New York City, that's one thing we good at. Mind
y'all do
business.
Y'all pretend y'all don't see nothing. It's like, man, you just saw.
People take, and you know what? People from the South take it personally.
They do. Because we help everybody. Like, no, don't do that.
Listen, when you even think about it, right? Ross and 50, right? Ross is not, they got a beef because 50 didn't say what up to him. That's just a New York thing.
Right.
At one of the awards. I wasn't there, but that's how it sparked.
Right.
Nigga ain't say what's up to me. Because down south, y'all have more of a.
Yeah, hey, how you doing?
Nigga bring you an apple pie to your crib. Nigga from New York is looking right straight.
They absolutely.
Poison in that shit?
Yeah, they do.
My man mom's one time we eating. Rest her soul. My man Strike. We eating. She come to us. Yo, if the people next door offer you food, don't eat it. 2 minutes later, God came and tried to bring us a plate. We like, no, we good. I don't know till this day why she said that, but I listened to her.
Right.
New York, we just different. Yeah. We getting beat up. I don't care if you're white, Jewish, black, Mexican, Dominican, Puerto Rican, whatever nationality, Jewish, everybody's tough. You might think this dude is soft. Don't talk to me like that. Be ready to box. So New York, we just naturally mind our business and keep it moving.
Right.
So when you look at the whole world situation, right? Mm-hmm. And I know he probably gonna go in, yo, I'm in my pool, you, whatever, because I don't care about all that material shit. My higher power's up there. Right. So for me, like you just mad, you have a beef with a nigga because it didn't say what up, but that's just more of a New York thing.
Right.
Down south, y'all embrace each other more. And I love that too. I love going to Atlanta.
We do.
I love it like that. We love it. You go to the country and people say hi to you. We're not used to that shit. Yeah. Shit.
Because when I remember when I moved to Atlanta, the white guy across the street, he brought me a cake.
New York City, when's the last time you seen that?
he brought me a cake. Yeah, he says, he's like, if you ever go out of town, you need me to watch your house, I'll watch the house. I end up giving the man a key to the house.
That's crazy. I'm gonna tell you why. When we overseas, me and my man Uncle Murder, we do odds and evens to see if certain white people gonna get in the elevator with us. Because we black niggas in a 5-star hotel.
Right.
But we not supposed to be, we the only niggas in the hotel.
Yeah.
We here because, on a behalf of 50 Cent. We do odds and evens. Yo, is this nigga gonna get in the elevator with us?
Right.
Damn sure. Spin around. I seen a little kid running the elevator. Mom's go, what are you doing?
Right. Snatch him up out of there.
Yeah, we in the Marnie Hotel. We in the best hotels in the world. They ain't never seen a in there. Right. Like, man, nigga, what? We got pulled over on our way here on yesterday. My man want to argue with police. I'm like, why you argue? You know what we got pulled over for. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
And what I got pulled over for? Nigga, you know we got. The fuck you mean?
Cause.
Yeah.
You fit the description.
Sometimes I ain't gonna front. I hate when people argue with police. What I got pulled for? You know what you got pulled over for. Mm-hmm. All this Trump shit going on. Like I told you, my man running through DC, he don't even want to drive.
Damn.
Yeah, I hope they don't come to New York and all these other places with. Yeah. But it's crazy.
Rikers, what was Rikers? How long were you at Rikers?
I was in Rikers for like a couple of months. That's the worst place to be in.
Is it?
Yeah, it's the worst, man.
That's over there by LaGuardia, isn't it?
Yeah, it's the worst, man.
Y'all see the planes take. Did you daydream? I mean, because you see.
That's the real, to me, that's the real gladiator school. Like, one thing about New York grimy is different than everywhere else. Like, niggas used to spit razors out their mouth. Like, people used to be professional girls who cut you. Like, New York is grimy. So, like, Rikers Island, like, a motherfucker will spit a razor out on you, cut you, and you wouldn't even see it coming. That's how it is for breakfast. It's not a game. That's one of the most scariest experiences you could have in life.
Damn.
It's going to Rikers Island. You're going over the bridge, you see the home of the boulders, you bumping on it, it's your first time in. You know, it's the most insane thing I had to deal with in life. I never wanted to go to jail again. You got to smell other people's shit, take showers and shit, watch your back. This just broke up with his girl. You got gang over here extorting this nigga. You got bucket stolen, motherfucking cut for cigarettes. Like, what the whole nother world? Jail and prison is a whole nother world. I did skid bids. Like, I learned my lesson off a little bits. Like, I can never do this.
So what's the difference between jail and prison?
Oh, jail is Rikers Island, MDC.
Right.
Prison is, up top the mountains. You got to figure out what car you're gonna be in. That's prison. Prison, a whole other world. That's when you go up north, Green, all that.
Yeah.
Attica.
Jail.
That's jail is Rikers Island.
Right.
Prison
MDC,
is up
MCC.
the road.
That's federal. Yo, listen, it was to a point when this G Unit, and this is one thing why I say I love 50 again, is we had a lawyer for every situation. We had Steve Murphy, bodies. We had Scott Lehman, federal. We had Bob Macedonia, state. The list goes on and on. Edwin Hammond, I haven't heard from him. He was a parole lawyer. There's a different lawyer for every situation. So a lot of these kids, they get in trouble and they don't even have the lawyer money. The lawyer money is the main thing you need to make sure you're good. Because with a legal aid, you're going straight to prison.
Oh yeah, you go. Yeah.
Even if you're innocent.
Oh yeah, he gonna what you call it? He gonna be at that. He gonna plead that. He gonna plead that, Yayo.
Yeah, there was a lawyer supply for every situation.
Yeah,
every situation. And I needed one for that. But jail, experience. Prison, I never really went to.
Right.
I did the shock program. Everybody be like, oh, he went to shock. He didn't go to real jail. That's right. I wanted to get home. It was blowing up. We outsold Jay-Z that year.
Right.
With Beg for Mercy.
Right.
I remember seeing it in the paper. One of the CEOs went to. I was like, Beg for Mercy, that's you, right? I was on the cover.
How'd that look? You on the cover of a magazine and you in here?
Yeah.
They're like, bro, if you don't get your ass out of here.
That's why I always say Eminem wearing the free Yayo shit at the Grammys was like, that was a turning point in my life. Because he didn't have to do that. I was on Rikers Island. And I was like, yo, free Yayo, Eminem, At this point, he's selling 16 million records, hard copies. Not streams, not a machine. This is facts. Like, you going to FYE, Blockbuster,
Tower.
Target. Good times.
Yeah.
16 million.
So when M got that shirt on Free Yayo, are you watching it? I
watched it.
They look at you like,
yeah. Shout out to Tracy McNew and Paul Rosenberg. They called me from Shady, Mark LaBelle, and they was like, yo, make sure you get to watch the Grammys that night. And I'm in my house, C73. I didn't go on no Debo shit because jail's about politics. Because you can get stabbed over the TV and the newspaper. That's what they tell you. 3 warnings: TV, newspaper, and the phone. That's where a lot of shit
is it first come, first serve? Or is there seniority?
You got the Spanish dudes, they might want to watch Caliente, and then you had the black dudes, they may want to watch BET or something. Right. But I told them that night, I just need a couple of seconds to watch the Grammys. And then they let me rock. And I watched the TV. It wasn't like I came, give me the fucking TV.
Right.
I was locked up with one of Diddy's security guards, Big Bones. Where? That was Diddy, like, man. That was my man. That's my man till this day. Named Bonds. It's my dude.
You said something very interesting. You said blacks versus Hispanics in jail. You said Hispanics go to jail, they're protected by their own. But when blacks go to jail, they're beefing with their own.
Yeah, that's how Rikers was. So Rikers, they could be in the same gang. You could be blood and I could be blood and they still banging. Or you could be Crip and you could be Crip and they're still banging.
Why?
I don't know, man. It's just the way it is.
But you said the Hispanics or the area.
Oh, yeah. When a Spanish dude get to jail, some Spanish, you good money. You good money. Yo, you need sneakers, you need protection, you need a knife, you need this. Because that's how they stick together, bro. It's a shame sometimes black people should stick together.
How can we do that? How can we stick together?
I think it starts with people like me and you talking about it. It's like, what can we do to make a difference? You got little kids out here with switches everywhere you go. Nobody cares about them. Trump just took away a lot of after school programs. So you got more little kids in the street.
Yeah.
And then the guys that are trying to help them, that get the grants and try to get the guys off the street, like my man Dro.
You know why it's like that in prison though? Because these motherfuckers been brainwashed. You know what I'm saying? Self-hate. That's what it is. It's self-hatred. Crabs in a bucket type shit. Niggas hate they self, bro. It be self-hate. Now I don't know about everywhere else, but how he said how it is up there. But yeah, man, different sets should be petty bullshit, bro. Cause niggas don't know the God within them. That's why.
From Shady, you know, that he works with the kids. He brings rappers
Yeah,
around
sure.
him. People like you, they need a way out. That's what it is. Because my kids are good. I'm good. You know, now it's what can I do to make things better? We got to talk about it. Where do switches come from? Why can somebody
and why they ended up in our community?
Exactly. How can somebody make a 3D gun now? Like, where's all this coming from? So we say we want to clean up the streets, but where is it coming from?
And why do we need a 3D gun?
Because you're being in places where, when we go to the Bronx, man, listen, I don't even go to the Bronx. The Bronx to me is a no-fly zone.
Damn, yeah.
Yeah, I ain't going to the Bronx. I might go to Fat Joe in the dispensary or something real quick, but I ain't going to hang out, mingle, shoot a video. Dangerous out there. And what it is, you know, the kids, the shooters are getting younger and younger. They 13, 14.
Yeah.
They got drill rap now.
Niggas in the Bronx.
I just smoked your brother out.
Man.
That shit is crazy. That shit is some crazy shit. And I'm not against all the drill music. Sometimes, you know, some of it is entertaining. But when you're saying you smoked somebody's brother or did this and did that, or I killed your brother, that shit is back and forth. That shit is really real.
So now where does it stop? Because you do me, you do my brother, I got to get you.
It never stops because they go right to Instagram. Because now I think, like, you know how back in the days we used to glorify the drug dealer?
Yeah.
Now they glorify the shooter, the dude with five bodies. That's why, let's keep it real. That's why we like King Kong. That's why we like Bloodhound, right? Bloodhound Lil Jeff. That's why we like it. People, and listen, I like gangster music. Don't get me wrong, but there's a difference between gangster music and reality.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? I dealt with the reality part. Like I said, my mom's crib got shot up. I don't want to go through that shit. That shit's some real shit. But shit happens. But now with the drill rap, it's a whole different game, man.
Right.
Yo, you shot my brother. We gonna kill 10 of yours. Go right on Instagram because now you got social media.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's even more crazy because they don't care if your mom's in the spot, your kids. You see it every day.
They run down on anybody now.
They don't care, man. They don't care. Some people, innocent people getting shot just riding through blocks in Chicago. Oh shit, that's the op. No, you just shot an innocent lady. Now that's when it's going too far.
Yeah.
Protect yourself, cool. Protect yourself. You should always be able to protect yourself, right? But when innocent people get hit, like I told you, the Brooklyn thing, lady was 61 years old in the Jamaican spot.
That's dumb.
How they getting all them guns? It's hard as hell to get a gun in New York, Yayo. I mean, they
hard for you.
Because I'm trying to do it legal, huh?
Guns is like t-shirts, man.
If you want what you
yo, look, I used to think there was no guns in Canada until I went out there. It's just the price of a gun in Canada costs more than the price of a gun in New York. To get it to Canada, that shit might cost you $10,000, $5,000. You know what I mean? So the price go up for the gun, but the guns is everywhere. Them shit's like, hey, come on, bro. You see them kids in Philly, man?
Yeah.
The kids in Chicago. Come on. I heard a man say with the shooting in Brooklyn, a dude got shot so many times when they lift him up, it looked like there was no more blood in his body. Like I said, back in the days, nigga get shot 5 times, 8 times, survive.
Yeah.
You don't got a 3, you got a 9-point, a 9-point.
Yeah. You put a 7mm.
Now,
they get hit with army. With stuff made for the military.
38 niggas got
no more blood in his body. God damn. Said a nigga got shot so many times, he got lifted up. When he got lifted up, it looked like he ain't had no more blood in his body. Damn. What?
Yeah, 308-223. Yeah.
Now the reason how we finish, how does it get?
Do you know how a nigga look with no blood in their body, bro?
How does a 16-year-old kid got a
the visualization of
9 with a
fucked up
cop killers in it with a switch on the back?
Yeah. They shoot, man. They carrying guns that they use to hunt elephants and lions with.
That's why I say that to me. When I got out the street, I learned that this shit is all a business. Jail is a business. Rich buying a jail, motherfucker got to sit there, do the jail time, right? So put themselves in jail because with the technology you got now, like let's talk about an indictment. What is an indictment? You sit there and you let a person do crimes. Well, lock them up for the first shooting. Nah, let them get more shooting.
Right.
Get more shooting.
Because you need more time on it.
Give him 80 years. Give him 100 years being caught. Like, yo, he got 112 months in the feds. What the fuck is that? Natural life.
Yeah.
You put a hit out on somebody, like when I did my little time in the feds, I read the Fed guidelines, and that was like, damn, this is in there selling the feds fake bricks. It might not even be real work. It might be sugar, and you still getting charged for them bricks.
Yeah,
still getting charged.
So you came out better selling the real.
If you call a hit, yo, I want to get this killed, man. I get a motherfucker from LA to kill a nigga in New York. Oh, that's natural life. Then with the cameras, you got the license plate cameras now. speed cameras. So for any criminal, you do a crime, you're gonna get caught. Then you got your phone.
Mm-hmm.
You go do a hit.
That's the worst thing, yeah.
You see it all the time. Motherfucker go do a hit. I wasn't there. You know how many niggas I know locked up? Yo, I wasn't there.
And that thing ping.
Let's just go to this AT&T.
Bro, that thing ping.
It's a lose-lose situation.
It is.
Facial recognition.
Yeah.
I'll be talking to Lisa Evans. I don't know if you know her from Fox 5, but that's a friend of mine. And
Right.
she tells me the technologies that police have. Like, yo, yeah, they'll take cameras off the ATM. They got facial recognition. They got DNA off the clothes now. You're gonna get caught, bro.
You mentioned in 2023
bro.
that Tory Lanez would be a target.
Mm-hmm.
And lo and behold, why was he in G-pop?
Well, when you look at it, man, with street credibility, people respect you more. Like me being Tony Yayo was in general population on the island, it was more respect. Because
Man, damn that. Damn that respect.
Yeah, it was stupid. It was stupid on my part. I ain't gonna lie. But when you in PC, they look at it like, oh, yo, you in there with punks, dudes, pedophiles, you know, you ain't a real one. So don't want to be in PC. It's less movement. You can't get your weed. You know, on the island, you on PC, you got police walking with you. So it's really no comfortability. And then really it's a status thing. Because let's keep it real. If he wouldn't be in PC, you wouldn't listen to his music. The kids ain't. They want it to be real.
So to be hard, you're gonna be in there and almost lose your life.
Yeah, it was a dumb thing, general population. But it's a dumb thing. But you know, he should have been secluded because he's a star and you the biggest target. Any rapper go to jail, you the target.
You gonna make a name.
Yeah.
That's like with anybody, like a serial killer we saw with Jeffrey Dahmer, and we see they can't put you in G-pop. Somebody gonna make a name off you.
Yeah, and it's terrible what happened to him. And you know, he should have been more secluded. Even my time on the island, when they started to know who I was, they didn't want to. They were supposed to be so-called hits on me. You know what I'm saying? But they didn't. I was leaving, so they was like, all right, we ain't gonna put him in PC. But they'll forcefully put you in there. But like Tory, they probably wanted to put him in there, and he probably was like, nah, I don't want to do that. But that's the life we live. They want you to be what your music is. You know, that's just the life we live, man. And it's a point of ignorance. But I can't say, you know, I was once ignorant. You know, we was like the first rapper showing guns on mixtapes.
Right.
And so I can't say, you know, I ain't have my part in some of this shit. But, you know, the whole thing is how you make it better.
Right.
I'd rather see a motherfucker get on than be on the block and shoot something. Because with New York rappers, we just got bad luck. We always get indicted or get killed before we get on.
Right.
Casanova, Pop Smoke, the list going on and on. I either get killed or get indicted ahead of time.
Did you see Blueface new tattoo?
Yeah, all of his face. Blueface? Yeah, he's tatted up.
You getting the tats while you in?
Nah. I think that tattoo is an LA thing more. Like them LA niggas put a tattoo on their forehead. New York niggas really wasn't. That's my first time seeing a tattoo on the head. I always tell a story about Suge Knight when we ran into I think it was 118th Street.
Right.
And that's the first time I seen like a full-blown tattoo on his forehead.
Oh, yeah.
New York niggas really don't do that shit.
Right.
On their face like that.
It was probably before you, but when did we start glorifying prison culture? When was that okay? When was that a badge of honor?
Man, it's a sad thing, but I think it's just been from the 80s to on. It's like graduate school and be like, yo, him, and then come from jail, and it's just like we was always trained to have some form.
Yeah.
Yo, send him 10,000. Yo, give him these sneakers. Yo, get him a chain. So it was like from the beginning of time, like from the 80s, just that was the thing to do every time somebody came home. And I'm not saying anybody can't make mistakes.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But I feel like that graduated high school or college, he should get glorified too.
Yes.
You know, he should have a bag waiting for him too when he graduates, not just that came from jail. You know?
Yeah.
But it do come a trend though. You're right. We do glorify jail. We do. And it's a f***ed up thing because people, you know, when you really, really sit back and think about it, because jail, anybody who's in jail really don't even want to be in there.
No.
All is doing natural life. Man, I don't want to be in here.
They would trade with the person that's on the outside, and it seemed like the person on the outside trying to do everything they can to get on the inside.
Right. Because usually when you see like the dudes that do long bids and come home, they come home, find the lady, relax. They don't never want to go to jail again. Maybe 20, 15. But the dudes that do like short bids, 5, 5, 5, 2, 2, 2, they always go back to jail. I don't know why it's like that. But really learn their lesson when they do that long.
They do that long stretch.
Mm-hmm. No niggas like that. They're 15, they doing the right thing, they work nonprofits, they work out, got their lady, and just chill. They out the way.
I heard Fat Joe say yesterday, he felt, he didn't say it yesterday, but I heard it yesterday, that he felt guilty enjoying Gunna music because Gunna was labeled, you know.
I mean, I look at it like this with Gunna, man. Gunna make dope music. He's one of the dopest. To me, he's...
Ain't he number one now?
Yeah, he's like number one. I think he did like 80,000. I look at it like this, right? People take pleas, right?
Right.
They just look funny because it was on camera. We don't know what his lawyer told him. Right. My lawyer done told me to take pleas before. You know what I'm saying? So that's just copping out. Like, yo, I don't want to go to trial. I'm gonna take this plea. Right. So with the plea, he didn't know his lawyer. His lawyer just said, yo, his lawyer probably came and said, yo, I'm gonna get you out today. Just take this plea.
Okay.
I bet. what I'm saying? So when he took the plea, his lawyer saying, the DA is saying, yo, this was a gang? They already felt in their mind that there was a gang. He said, yeah, he probably didn't know all that was going to happen. He was like, yeah, I'm going to get out of here.
Right.
I got to make my money, make this. At the end of the day, Thugger took a plea too.
You're right.
Is a Thugger a rat for that?
Right.
The only one that didn't take a plea was one of them, right?
Right.
Everybody else took a plea. It's just that he did it before Thugger, so it looked funny to the public. And then if that plea wasn't on camera, niggas wouldn't be saying that.
Do you think Thugger and Gunna ever reconcile?
I don't know. It would be dope for hip hop, but right now I think Gunna's, he just dropped his last 2 albums, so he's out that deal and he's doing perfectly fine by himself. Is Thugger a legend for Atlanta? Yes. So is Gunna though.
Right.
But I think people is quick to judge, and so the only one that could judge you is God.
Right.
So when you look at all the shit, I don't fuck with him. His music is still dope. You can't deny dope music. I don't give a fuck if you feel like I told niggas this way or niggas not gangster.
To that bill,
a nerd. If you drop dope music, nothing defies that. Dope music, dope music. I'm not here to judge Gunna. I'm here to listen to his music. If he drops some dope music, I'm gonna listen to it. As well as Little Baby, as well as Future. I listen to all them niggas. Right. You know what I'm saying? But dope music is dope music, bro.
If you could give some advice to Lil Durk, what would you tell him?
Damn.
Stay
off that motherfucking phone,
nigga.
Tough for I say stay off that motherfucking phone, bitch. If I had some advice for that, I tell him stay off the phone. Because boy, look here.
Facing federal charges. Hold your head and listen to your lawyer. It's easy to get in trouble and it's hard to get out.
It is.
Wise man once told me that. It's easy to get in trouble, it's hard to get out. And as rappers, we being watched. Let's not act like we ain't being. You got millions of dollars. You got enough money to do whatever.
And now, Yayo, they're taking your lyrics and say, okay, that's real. Because they try to use Thugger's lyrics. They try to use Gunna's lyrics and say, see, he telling you what he did. And something maybe they do put.
They're using social media as the feds, and everybody's using social media as the outlet. Like a motherfucker put up a gun and the feds will go get the serial number and lock him up. That gun is stolen. They could freeze on the serial number to do it. They're using social media and lyrics now. Because in their eyes, they're making it too easy. Y'all just killed this nigga. They're gonna use that. He just said he shot him the way the murder was.
And that wasn't publicized.
Yeah. Yo, he just said he shot him this amount of times. He just put that in the song. Of course they're gonna use that.
Right.
The DA gonna play that shit in court.
When did it become cool to start flossing your tool? Guys used to keep that thing tucked. Not everybody wants.
You're right.
Everybody wants.
G-Unit, we did it. We used to have them on the covers.
But I see for a photo op. Okay, I get that. But these guys on social media waving that thing around like.
I think the traditional suburban kid that doesn't live that life, that wakes up to lobster. Like I had some of my friends in Long Island be like, "Hey, my kids are arguing over lobster." I think the entertainment for them is the other side of a life that they would
know nothing about.
And I feel the kids to the point is like, I don't give a. I got ops. This is my life. I would make, because look how many artists, like Bloodhound Little Jeff, about dope artist. He was about to be like the next King Von. He's gone. Q50, another artist that's with him. He just got shot up in St. Louis. Shit is real. St. Louis is cool, but I'm not going sightseeing around that motherfucker.
People laying folk down.
Yeah, I'm not. LA is cool, but I'm not going sightseeing around that motherfucker. LA, you can go to town and the waiter could be Crip or Mexican gang. Yo, Shannon in here, he got some jewelry on. Niggas got the drop on you while you eating.
Damn. Because that was definitely a thing. Because they were running during COVID. People you had to be outside. Yeah. People would run up on you, take your AP, take your paddock. Yeah. They follow you home. Yeah, lay you down.
Niggas robbed. What's the kid? Jack Doherty. They robbed him on Rodeo with the security. These niggas don't care. Nah. That's why I don't care to wear this shit.
They get the drop on.
And look, it ain't safe nowhere.
No. Yeah, if they want to get you, they gonna come get you.
It ain't safe nowhere. That's why I say the hardest thing about being a celebrity or being in some kind of limelight is very dangerous.
Want that shit from you, and they want to come get that shit.
Talk about that cognac spy.
Cognac spy, like me a bottle of that.
I got you. You gonna get your address?
Need some more of that. But it's crazy, Shay, man. Damn. Even because back in the Rodeo, you like I ain't get robbed.
Man. I remember the first time I went to Rodeo and seeing all these shops. Things that I remember the first time I ever saw Rodeo was Lifestyle of the Rich and Famous. Robin Lynch, Lifestyle of the Rich and Famous. And I'm seeing it, and now I'm on Rodeo Drive, and I'm seeing like, man, Sachi and Tiffany and this. And I remember I forget the guy's name, but he had a yellow. He had a yellow. I think it was a Rolls Royce at the time. I think it's a Bentley now, but in Bijan, and it's right out front. And me and my brother, we walking down. I'm like, man, I'm on Rodeo Drive, and everybody, and don't nobody got to care in the world. Women got their purse twirling around their head. They ain't worried about nothing.
You ain't worried about nothing. That's when Cali was fun.
Yeah. Now women on Rodeo Drive got their person like this here. I'm like, well, damn.
Even Atlanta, I remember us going to Ludacris Day. Craziest thing in the world. I said, I loved Atlanta. I said, man, Atlanta, I wanted to move to Atlanta. I said, man, this is the place.
Yeah.
Beautiful women everywhere. The vibe was cool. Not a worry in the world. Now you go to Atlanta, go see my man. He like, yo, load the whole truck up, nigga. Can't even stop at the gas station.
No. That's the most
gas station.
The most dangerous place.
Atlanta is I've never seen a place where you hear say, yeah, man, the kids bought a U-Haul and they rammed in the gun store. What? New York, we ain't in the gun state. They rammed in the gun store, took all the guns. Man, listen, it's too crazy.
It's getting crazier.
It's getting crazier.
Your daughter was born while you were incarcerated.
Mm-hmm.
How did that impact you? Not being there.
That was a tough thing because I signed my birth certificate on Rikers Island, and the CO was the witness. I didn't want my baby moms to bring the baby there, but she did, and I signed it there. Yeah, that was tough. That's when I know I had to go home.
We'll call this part
like,
one, man.
I ain't coming back.
Yeah, it's all about the kids, man. That's the most thing, man. It's not about the money, the cars, and the jewelry. It's about taking care of your family and making sure your kids is correct.
Make a run right
all that stuff come and go. Cars, jewelry, had all kind of cars, all kind of jewelry. You know, and them experiences, like I said, being in rooms with like you,
people you only dreamed of.
You a Hall of Famer. You know, I'm in the room with you. People don't even know. You know, with the craziest story is me getting out of jail. My craziest experience was meeting Donald Trump.
Really?
You can Google it. Me and DJ Who Kid. He told me to come to radio. I just got out of jail. I'm out for a couple of days, and we interviewed Donald Trump, and I never forgot because it was Drug Dealer Wednesdays. And we interviewed Donald Trump way before he was president.
Right.
And that's crazy. I even got a shirt signed by him. That's crazy. And now he's the president, but I always felt like he had game.
Yes.
I always felt like he had game.
And we gonna motherfucking pause it right there, man. I gotta make a run right quick. What's gonna happen is I'm gonna let this bit run, know what I'm saying? Y'all say some shit, y'all can rewind it, go back to what you didn't see right quick. I'm gonna be about probably 30 minutes. I ain't gonna count. Y'all got about an hour and 30. Y'all could go back and see the shit you didn't see. But I gotta make a play. Gotta make a run right quick. Handle some business. I'll be right back. Feel me? Gotta get me something to eat for real. Uno momento. We in a lit house. Whatever you do, make sure you keep the light within you shining bright. You feel me? Fuck that shade. Get paid. And that's every single day. You feel me? Every single day I'm a hustler on the mission. Real nigga reactions. I'll be right back. You feel me? Straight like that. Oh, should I run it back for y'all? No, I ain't doing that. We gonna keep it paused till I come back. We gonna see if y'all fuck with me. Y'all like, subscribe, drop a comment. You know what I'm saying? You can fuck with me on TikTok. Do it capital. TikTok and IG, all that shit. I'll be right back. That's what's up, man. I never knew. You know, real would do what they want to do, right? I appreciate y'all. You hung in there. Let's get back to it. Part 2. Tony Yayo. Club Shay Shay. Let's get back to it. They be looking at how that shit look. My teeth be looking crazy and that bitch like, damn. Alright, here we go. It's enough of that. It's enough of that shit. But y'all going to sleep?
You mentioned
Mhm.
his relationship with 50,
Yeah.
your relationship to 50.
Mhm.
People called you house end because they say, man, all you do is glaze 50. I mean, excuse me, glaze M, K for M, and so forth and so on.
Mhm.
Like, bro, the man got skills. Give credit where it's due, regardless of his color.
I think with social media now, it gives everybody gets it. Shay Shay. I think I heard Jamie Foxx talking about it. You didn't even put a picture up. Put a picture up. Nigga, your pants too tight. Nigga.
you can't hate.
Put your kids up. Your kids is ugly. Put your car up. I hate your car.
Right.
Like the internet is undefeated. And what I learned is I used to let the shit bother me, but I was like, yo, you know what? The internet is just undefeated. We in times now where you could hands on tell an artist them, and I feel like that's a satisfaction. That back in the days when there was no internet,
no,
you couldn't do that.
You know, the internet has done.
Mhm.
It has made people accessible because, like you said, you can get up under their comments, you can jump in their DMs and say crazy.
Everybody get it.
Yes,
I think the only person that don't get it is maybe Beyonce, because she got the beehive,
right.
You know, certain Nicki Minaj, certain people, but everybody gets it besides that.
Because not everybody's a professional, ex-professional athlete. They're a coach, they're a music producer, they're a former writer, they're a former rapper, they're former this, so everybody's like feel like their opinion, and they feel their opinions matter.
And then you got to figure out when a person looks at you like you in a position and you fuck up. We only human, right?
Yes.
We all fuck up. Oh, he's stupid. He's dumb.
Yeah.
Like, but for instance, the P. Diddy situation.
Yeah.
Niggas rich as fuck. If I had his money, I'd be on the island. I wouldn't even be in this country, nigga. I have a spot in Paris, spot in Italy.
Right.
I wouldn't even be talking about niggas wouldn't be partying at my crib because I'm aware of the lawsuits.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That nigga stupid. That's the first thing I'm gonna say that got less money than you. There's more people that don't have it than do have it. Be humble. And even if you humble, you still get it. Niggas going, yo, you glazing 50, you glazing Eminem. It don't bother me because I know niggas gonna hate for some reason. But I appreciate the people that show love.
Right.
Because you know, out of a lot of them comments, a lot of people show love and shout to them. Can't focus on the haters.
But the way we're wired, you can get 15,000 great comments to say, I love Yayo, Yayo with G Unit, with him and 50 and Buck and Banks and Game. It's that one multiple comment.
But you know what's the best satisfying part of that? That block button. Boop, boop, you block and you can erase.
Yeah.
And that's it. And you embrace it. It's gonna always be that one that don't like it. It's cool. Everybody don't gotta like it.
Yeah, exactly. We weren't meant, I mean,
he glazing 50. I've been hearing that shit for 20 years. 50 kid, he washing his car. Eminem the white boy, why he like him? I had him hit me and say, yo, how you shout out Eminem? You ain't shout out me from the birthday in the hood. And I'm like, what have you ever done for me in your natural life? Because you know where you get love at? You always get love in your hood last. Because they know you.
Yes.
Meanwhile, I can go to Europe and the niggas, yo. I can go to Africa, yo. I can go to Italy, yo. People show me love. You always get love in your hood last. See, music don't have nothing to do with color, race. The best thing about music is it breaks all barriers.
Yes. You know, it's funny that you said that because someone told me, he said, when you become something, it's those that know you and closest to you have the most resentment.
Exactly.
Because they know you.
Exactly. I done met that could name overseas. Yo, how's your kids doing? Name all my kids. Know my album. Know everything. Support everything I do. Passport game shirt. Free Yayo shirt. But a from the hood won't buy my shit that I know my whole life. But from a whole nother side of the country, it support me and love me. When I'm not here no more,
nigga that
those
knew us
niggas
from the
at funeral.
sandbox. A nigga you knew from the sandbox. A nigga you helped the nigga get his first bitch. His first girlfriend. He was scared to talk to bitches.
That's the crazy part about
music. Don't let me start talking about these.
Music. It breaks all barriers. It has nothing to do about color. Because there could be a white boy that know more about hip hop than that in the hood.
Yeah.
Let's keep it real. Because when you look at hip hop, bro, it's not going nowhere. KRS still touring. Redman still touring. J. Rue the Damager still touring. Half of the time when I'm in my car, I'm listening to old school. Nas, DMX, Cool G Rap, KRS. I might go to Nina Simone. I might, you know what I'm saying? I might go to Bobby Conwell.
Yeah.
Like I'm listening to all types of music. Music breaks every kind of barrier. I'm gonna be racist and still listen to your music.
Yeah. You know what? We're gonna be all right though. We're gonna get past that. We're gonna get past us.
Yeah, definitely.
When Drake sampled your song,
definitely.
How'd it make you feel?
Shout to Drake, man. Definitely, man. Cut the check. Drake got the check.
He got it.
It's good. I got the call from Paul Rosenberg and a couple of people like he wanted to use a sample from one of the mixtapes, and I was on it. You know, even when you look at the Drake and Kendrick thing, that was the best thing that happened to hip hop. It was like a breath of fresh air. Nice battle.
As long as you keep it on wax, though, Yayo.
Nice battle. I love a battle.
Keep it on wax.
No, definitely, but sometimes it gets past that. It's always the entourage. It's never. Never the artist.
Yeah,
it's always the entourage. But when you look at battle, KRS-One, MC Shan. KRS-One was dissing Queens, but we still listen to it.
Yeah.
From back in the days.
That might have been the first with BDP. That might have been the first. That might have been the first. And then you had
Queens keep on faking it. You know, we was tight, but it was like, yo, this shit is hard. That's what I'm saying. That was hip hop. See, I like the 80s hip hop. I had to always bring this up to people. Think about self-destruction.
Yeah.
A lot of people, that was a big record. You had KRS-One, Kool Moe D, Big Daddy Kane, Heavy D, Salt and Pepper, all these. Even what was KRS wifey name? Was it? I forgot her name. KRS girl. Was it Miss Melody?
Melody, yes.
Miss Melody was on there, like self-destruction. We had to do self-destruction. All the songs that you used to hear, even when you listen to
I thought I would get
Brand
like,
newbie.
when
they talking about crack and
all.
songs, like
I
yo,
don't
don't
know
do
shit
crack,
like that.
self-destruction. We heading towards self-destruction. It was the crack era. Like that music was dope. Public Enemy, Fight the Power.
Yeah, I'm
Yes.
still
That
thorough.
shit, like, come on, bro.
Yeah, doing research, I went back. I did not know until like probably a couple of months ago that Kane was in the Juice Crew All Stars.
I didn't know that. Was he?
Yes.
I didn't know that.
Yes.
I didn't know that. And Big Daddy Kane, like,
Hey, Kane, Kane with the high top.
who you give it to, Kane or Rakim? Because it's like with them.
It's man, look, ooh, geez, see.
I was talking to somebody, I'm gonna put it out, and they was trying to say Kane had more swag than Rakim, but I didn't really agree with that. I don't want to say what DJ it was, but I felt like they was. What you feel like it was next to that, Kane and Rakim?
Yeah, I do. But man, when Rakim came out,
said something to the police.
Thinking of a master plan.
About a nigga
Rakim.
breaking the law every day.
Rakim and Kane.
But see, that was the era of the lyricists. When you look at Kane, you look at Rakim, y'all Slick Rick, KRS-One, you look at those guys, LL, you look at that. I mean, those guys, you could hear everything. It wasn't no mumbling. You could hear every word. And after like 3 or 4 repeats, you got it.
And then the list goes on because I did love Heavy D. Heavy D was the first. Before Biggie, he was the first fat fly nigga. Bro.
Yes, absolutely.
Niggas had hits. Like, is it?
Yeah.
That's why I said it's not down to a top 5. Dougie Fresh.
Yeah. And then you came along in the 90s and you had Scarface.
Yeah, that's true too.
Face, hey. Now you talk about telling
the Ghetto Boys. I mean, the Ghetto Boys was my shit. But
see, look, we've evolved, but I don't know. It'll never be like it was in the 80s. Hip hop, not rap, not like that. No, sir.
I feel like everybody kind of hates New York because we feel like we the innovators.
Oh, we don't pass y'all ATL. We don't pass y'all. We don't pass y'all.
You think so?
Oh, we pass y'all. Don't do that.
We got a debate now. We got a debate now.
We got a debate.
Because I'm gonna tell you now, a lot of shit. Remember what I said? We either get killed or indicted before we blow, right? We lost Pop Smoke.
Yeah. Hey.
And then 6ix9ine, he had a buzz too. He told on niggas.
Yeah.
I ain't trying to. It's not no clickbait, but he had a buzz before he told on. We got A Boogie. He's worldwide now.
Yeah.
You know, we had a couple of dudes like, but we either get indicted or something happens before it happens. Because you think New York had it for a long time. Think about in the 90s, we had Big Pun, Fat Joe, DMX, D Block. Who am I missing? Hove, Nas, Foxy Brown, Little Kim. Who am I missing?
Oh, you look, y'all had cornered the market on basically everything. You go back and look at the women rappers, Roxanne,
Roxanne Shantae, MC Light.
Bro, y'all had cornered. Hey, you know who y'all get enough credit?
Queen Latifah. Come on.
Don't play with the queen.
I don't give Queen Latifah isn't.
Don't play with the queen.
Definitely in my top 5 female artists. She was the one that who you calling a bitch?
Yeah.
Come on. She was like
UNITY.
Yeah, you with the ITY. I was definitely catching that on.
Yes. The queen. Look. I'm a huge Missy fan.
Oh, Missy Elliott, you can't take that from Missy.
Oh my goodness.
But y'all that's South. Y'all got her.
Yeah, she for the South.
Y'all got
but you know Atlanta. You know we the king.
Atlanta, who y'all got? Let me think.
Don't do that. Who we got? Don't do that. Yeah.
I'm gonna go with Outkast first before anybody.
You can do that. Yeah, so you ain't gonna. So Future don't get no love. Huh?
No, Future get love.
Okay, I'm just checking.
Let's go. But I'm talking about early Atlanta. We got to go Jermaine Dupri.
Yeah.
Outkast. Who am I missing?
Good. Well, they said it off when the ATLians.
Little John.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah.
Let's keep it real. Little John had a lot of hits.
Oh yeah.
Jermaine, John. Who I'm missing? Outkast. You know I love Outkast.
Huh? Goody Mob.
Goody Mob, you can't leave them out there.
You know what? They don't.
Killer Mike.
They need to give Nas. They need to give CeeLo his credit.
No, CeeLo dope.
CeeLo like that.
But CeeLo was more like a singer. You would think than a rapper.
But see, no, I didn't know he could sing like that because when he was Goody Mob, he never did anything outside of when he started doing. We went solo and he hit crazy and he did it a cappella. And then people like, hold on, ain't no rapper got no voice like that.
Yeah, definitely. But Outkast, come on, bro.
Oh no,
Goody Mob definitely. Goody Mob have a lot.
3 Stacks, yeah.
So we got to think about early Atlanta before we go in the future. No disrespect to with Atlanta, but you know I'm always New York.
Yeah, y'all, you know.
I'm always New York.
I mean, for the longest time, you know,
that's just like when try to tell me Cube is better than Nas, and I love Ice Cube, I love NWA, but I'm always going to say Nas is better than Cube. And no disrespect to him, he's a legend.
It used to just be the coast, but it's not. It's done. You know, it's done moved down to the south because it used to be the East Coast, West Coast. It was New York, LA. You know what I'm saying?
I felt like it came to a point where, because I remember going down like early G Unit, we was going down south. And I remember we went to like a radio thing. I think we was in Texas. It was me and Banks. And he was like, we tired of it. We was there. I'm like, why they have this a radio? Sometimes we have your radio for no reason. Nelson, I don't know what he did. He's brought me to Cali.
Right.
He had us down south. Me and Banks did. I think we in Texas. And he was like, it started off, we tired of playing out of town. them niggas. We looking around. I think it came to a point where down south said New York rap.
Yeah.
Y'all had it for, I'm just keeping it real. It came to a point where down south turned their back on New York rap. For me, I'm keeping it real. And I love down south rap.
Yeah.
But I remember, Mobb Deep shows, they do shows, they get Atlanta. Niggas is turning their back. They want to hear Goody Mob and they want to hear.
Then you got Jeezy, you got Gucci Mane, you got Luda.
They had their time. Yeah, Jeezy and Gucci. T.I.
Yeah, Tip. Yep. See?
Yeah, T.I.'s cool.
But the 80s is still my favorite time of rap.
First thing that comes off a plane during deployment is a forklift. I was in the Army for 18 years. I was a mechanic. I mean, I would tell any soldier, wherever you're going, there will be crime. There's always something new, always something different. I like the challenge. I can make my own mission.
Because I'm old enough to I'm old enough. I'm a teenager.
Yeah.
So I'm a teenager, and so I'm Rakim and KRS-One and Kane and Slick Rick and all those guys. Yeah, man.
Yeah, them motherfuckers. That's when to me hip hop was crazy. Video, music box, everything was exclusive. Like I remember that. Like there was no internet. So when a DJ say, "Oh, I'm about to," when Tupac and Biggie was beefing, and Flex was like, "Yo, I'm about to play. No Biggie, who shot you?" Like we got to run to the radio in the car. Oh shit, Biggie about to play the new. Flex gonna play Who Shot You? Because Flex was, to be on Flex was like, to be on Mount Rushmore at that time to do a Flex freestyle.
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit, I'll never forget that. Like going to the radio, running to the radio in the car just to hear Biggie knew Who Shot You. Nobody had it. He had it. Only certain DJs would get it first. That's why, like, with music now, it's too much shit coming out. It's too many artists. It's no exclusivity, like you said. Even with the social media, it's no exclusivity. Like I remember when shit was just exclusive. Like, oh shit,
and you had to have more than one song.
Yes. Yes.
It wasn't no one song and you were hitting, bro. Yes. You had to put your album had to be lit, and most of it were lit from front to back. The A end, you have 3 or 4 hits on the B side. Now, dude had one song and you talking about we gonna make him a star.
You got a TikTok dance. I'm lit. But back then,
you really had to be lit.
Yeah, your whole album,
for sure.
Your whole mixtape, Jay-Z, Hard Knock Life, Nas,
yes.
Like come on, your shit had to be lit for niggas to even fuck. Even Little Kim and Foxy. Let's keep it real. Like I can't take nothing from them. Even though they was beefing, that shit was like, they was coming with records, beats. Like I remember when Biggie, when he said that one line, "Get off my dick, kick it," when he said, and Lil Kim came in, ding, ding. Even the beats to me was better.
Yeah.
When you listen to beats, like when you listen to the Life After Death and shit like that, and Get Rich or Die Trying or Illmatic, to me the beats was like totally different. Not taking that from what the producer's doing now and the sound now, because I listen to everything.
Yeah.
I listen to Future, Gunna, everybody. But to me, the beats back then was different.
Yeah.
A Swiss beat, a Timberland beat. You know what I'm saying? A Dre beat.
I think the beats was better back then than they is now. That nigga is definitely old as a motherfucker. You think the beats were better back then than they is now? Man, you crazy as fuck. You know how many motherfucking
Who else? Scott Storch beat. It was just like, come on. And that shit and that kind of music lasts forever. Like we 30 years in the game and we still touring. Like I just said, we just came back off tour.
Yeah.
With Fifth, and we still touring. Still. And I do my own tours too for people. Oh, yo.
You see,
I do my own tours. I did tours in Canada. I did a tour across the whole Germany and the Swiss Alps. And that's why I don't care about the hate. Because I'm like, I got the possibility to do my own tour. Like something with Memphis Bleak. Memphis Bleak said Nori. Yayo said, Jay-Z didn't have us on tour like he did, or I eat my own halal. I eat my own halal too. If you want to say that, to Memphis Bleak, I just came off my last tour. All I'm saying is when you see Jay-Z in his setting, he never really, when he's doing a Beyonce show or whatever, you don't see Memphis Bleak on the stage or him being brought out. Even if I'm doing the hype man shit with 50, he's bringing me out. I'm making money. I'm going.
That's that man girl too. That's it. That's Hove's wife tour.
Yeah, that's Hove. Yeah, Hove wife tour.
So if Hove, I believe if Hove was out on his own, he would bring Bleak out. There's no need for him to bring Bleak in a situation where I look like if this was last tour you're talking about with the Cowboy Carter.
Right.
Yeah.
So to me, because I look at Bleak as a loyal guy, like I'm a loyal guy to Jay. But I look at like Fifth, my guy Hervé. One day we had TRL, and it's the young Gunners there.
Yeah.
And I'm talking to him out. And Hervé says loud, "You don't gotta worry about nothing. You got 50. Jay-Z doesn't do nothing for these guys like 50 does." And Hervé, I think he worked with them too. But he said that to me, and that always stuck in my head. Rest in peace to him. And he was like, "Yo, you got 50." Because 50 always, like for instance, when he dropped his album, he didn't have to drop the Beg for Mercy. He wanted to drop G-Unit brand.
Mm-hmm.
He branded us on the way with him. And to this day, people knock me out the way. 50. Sometimes your own security, his security might knock you out the way, or people might knock you out the way. I'm never gonna feel a way about a celebrity as long as I'm there and I'm getting what I deserve. You know, everybody can't be Beyonce. Everybody can't be Jay-Z. Everybody can't be Nas. Everybody can't be Snoop. Everybody can't be Dre. Some of them might be who had Tupac? The Outlaws.
Yeah.
That's how I always looked at it. Like, you got 50, you got G-Unit. You got Tupac, you got the Outlaws. You got Snoop, you got Dog Pound.
Right.
It's cool. It's levels to the shit, and it's cool. You know, it's just you want to always outdo you.
Cube got lynch mob.
Yeah, lynch mob. It's cool. Everybody can't be Ice Cube. You know.
Well, you about to get in trouble again because they say 50 gave you a meal, gave you a ticket.
Too many Chiefs, not enough Indians. That's what
I lived in Battery Park.
What he's at.
I used to come out my apartment.
Everybody
Statue
can't
of
be
Liberty,
the motherfucking
you know.
Chief.
Damn.
A lot of
Some
look,
of you
when you look at a lot of
niggas
rappers where they died in their hood. Nipsey was doing a good thing for the community, right? But he died in his hood. Stack Bundles, good rapper, one of the best rappers ever. Where he died in his hood. Freaky Ty, grew up with him watching, dope rapper. Where he died in his hood.
What's up with that?
Because the streets never really got no love, man. You could feel like, I think I always felt like when I looked at Freaky Ty, I used to buy niggas sneakers and and look out for niggas.
You should be applauded. And you're like, he made it. Man, one of our guys that grew up in this block, that grew up over here, grew up like us, he made it out. They should applaud that. They shouldn't be envious of that.
Nah, man, you're always gonna be a target in the limelight. That's how I always look at it. You're always gonna be a target. That's how I look at it, especially in your hood, because we all rappers die in their hood. They don't die in the suburbs, nowhere else. They die in their hood.
But then why do people get mad about, well, he don't come back? He don't come back to the hood. He don't do nothing in his hood.
I mean, you could do for the hood. You don't have to be there. You know, you can feed everybody with a long spoon. You don't got to be there all the time. You might not have time to be there. It's cool. 50 got charities and do shit for people. You might not be there all the time. Niggas giving out turkeys in the hood and giving clothes and coats and doing shit and G-Unit Foundation. You know, you ain't got to do that. Like I work with a foundation with through the Knicks, right? And they give back to families that, you know, when they lose somebody,
right,
or financial distress, or
Welcome to part 2 of the Iceland trip. We're going to be focusing on a geology field trip organized by GeoWorld Travel. Most people are pretty comfortable with the idea of continental drift, a mid-Atlantic ridge going north and spreading through the heart of Iceland, and perhaps being responsible for the many volcanic features on the island. Many don't know, though, that there is a plume originating several thousand kilometers below in the mantle, bringing very hot magmatic fluids right into the area where the spreading center is. These hot spots can generate volcanoes under glaciers. They can be associated with transform faults, which are sidestepping. And the mantle plume itself migrates with time. So there's a lot going on here. It creates families of volcanic systems, of which we're going to
trying to fix this blunt.
And it's called the Garden of Dreams too. Right. Shout out to them. You know, it's Joe is the owner of the Knicks.
Okay.
You know,
Dolan.
Yeah, Dolan. And they give back to families that lose parents. They can't bury them. Somebody dies in the family. Sickness, school, mentorship. I went there. I talked to some of the kids. They Boogie works with them. I work with them. I talk with Central C, rapper with them. Like that's what it's about. It's giving back. Because at the end of the day, you can have all the money, the jury. You can have as much money as Floyd Mayweather. You can show everything. 2,000 cars. They might not like you for that. It's all about giving back, bro. At the end of the day, because that's what people are gonna remember you for, and being humble. That's one thing. Look how far I've been going humble. In the past 2 years, I got myself hot. Started praying. Started, you know, leaving a lot of shit alone, streets, and started really focusing on myself. And I realized, like my podcast deal, working on that now.
Right.
Fat Joe, volume up. Nori wanted to give me a deal. Like, and I'm on after this. Prices go up. I hope y'all know. Prices go up after this. You know, so like, and just praying.
Right.
And that my life been way better, bro.
Oh boy, say
Way
yesterday's price.
Yeah, what did you learn about money?
Is not today's
The
price.
main thing about money is save it. Because save it for a rainy day. Because you know, as when you first get on and you make all these purchases and you buy this. One thing about Fifth, he always was like tight with his money. Eminem, tight with his money. So you learn to kind of save instead of spending. And like my first purchase and my biggest purchase was a house.
Right.
You know, I bought a nice house in Long Island and then I bought another house. You know, so like 50 encourages you. You get money, go get a house. That's like Uncle Murder. He's down with us now. He was signed to Jay-Z. He got his first house being down with us.
Right.
That's my man.
Wow.
Because Fifth gonna say
That's
you're gonna
crazy.
make a whole bunch of money with Fifth. Make, you know, you go on tour. But you gotta think, you go on tour,
That's crazy.
you make a quick half.
That says a lot about you as a CEO, bro. That's just what I was talking about with Birdman and Master P. Like Uncle Murder was with Jay-Z first. But get with 50 Cent and end up getting the house. Because why? The guidance around you.
Million.
Yeah.
You know. Shout out to Young
Somebody
Buck.
that's
Buck was my
really
nigga, but he was the
helping, not
most
somebody that's
impulsive
really trying to
spender
get over
in
on
G.
you.
You know, he'll make a $500,000. And at that time, we so young, we not thinking about the $250,000 you got to give taxes.
Yeah.
Right? So he'll make the $500,000, right? I'm gonna buy this car. I'm gonna buy this car. I'm gonna buy a chain. You go to his house. You know, I got a nice bed, Buck bed. He got the TV coming out of the bed.
Yeah.
He got an all white room. His daughter got a Dora Explorer room. This nigga got the Bentley, the Chevelle, this, that. And you spending the money as you get it. You can go on tour, say you make a $500,000 in 2 months. You're not thinking about the leisure time that you got to pay them taxes. You done spent that money.
Yeah.
Now you got to go to like a Jay-Z or 50 and be like, oh man, I might need a loan on this, but this shit is business. You don't spend that money on your own. So I never ever blame him for my mistakes, and nobody should, because you got to learn shit on your own. Motherfuckers ain't think about that.
That's a tough lesson to learn at the time, though. Because anytime, especially once you get to a certain tax bracket, whatever you make, you have that.
But them people around, let me tell you something. The people that's around Beyonce, a 50, a Jay-Z, Nas, they don't give a fuck about the niggas that's around. They don't give a fuck about Yayo, Banks, this nigga. They care about 50 Cent. That's it. So they're not going to school you the game. We don't go to school and we don't learn about real estate and taxes and shit like that.
Because that's their that 50 is their responsibility. Hove is their responsibility. Beyonce is their responsibility.
They don't give a fuck about the nigga.
The auxiliary pieces, they don't care about.
They just know you got this money, and some people gonna figure out a way to monopolize. Like I'm gonna tell you, and I'm not mad at them, but Shy Money
try to milk your ass.
Baby mom turned into real estate agents when they knew we had house money. So I bought my house with Shy Money or for Shy Money, lady, and it's cool. We kept the money in the family, but they knew to turn into real estate. These niggas got some money. I can make some money off them.
Right.
But school me the game, because I might not probably bought a house for $1 million at that time. I could have bought a house for probably $500,000.
Right.
Am I wrong or right here?
You're right.
My first purchase might not have been $1 million house, but that's more money for them at the same time too. But as you get older, you realize that. And I don't take nothing from Shy Money. He's a good dude, but he made profit, him and his lady, off for selling me that house. It was a smart move on their part. But people never care about the niggas that's around. Me, I listen, nobody ever cared about Yayo. Only person that cared about Yayo is 50.
Right.
They only gonna do shit if 50 say do it. The lawyer's only gonna move if 50 say do it. The hotel's gonna be nice only if 50 say do it. They'll have put me in a crackhead hotel. You know what I'm saying? But 50's like, nah, he gonna be in this hotel. And that's why I got the respect for him. It's not glazing. It's not dick riding.
No, you give credit where it's due.
You give credit where it's due. That's it. That's it. It's not my show, it's his show. And one thing I never forget, I do clubs. You know, House of Blues, shit like that. I don't do arenas. I ain't Chris Brown, I ain't 50, I ain't Jay-Z. And I'm cool with that. When I'm on stage and I'm on in front of 30, 40,000, these people ain't screaming for Yayo. They screaming for 50 Cent. I do my job because it's a business. I'm cool with everybody in production. Stay out the way. I don't bother nobody and I keep it moving. That's it. I get my money and that's it.
Gone.
Yeah.
Your debut album, Thoughts Over Predicate Felon. You went gold. You finished second place, the late registration Kanye. You like, because Kanye album.
Yeah, Kanye fucked me up that year. I never forget it. Because he was like who was the president at that time? Bush?
Yeah.
He was like, the president is racist. And remember, he went viral before going viral was what it was.
Yeah.
I always had obstacles in my career. Like I dropped the same day as Kanye. Got locked, came home, got locked up. I'm used to it, bro. But I'm still here, man.
Yeah.
You know, but that was crazy. I probably would have went platinum that same day if it wasn't for Kanye. But he dropped. And you know what's crazy about my career? Because I remember seeing Kanye in the studio with Dr. Dre.
Yeah.
And I didn't even know who he was. He was nobody at that point.
Because at that time, he was probably just doing beats then, right? He wasn't rapping.
Before the accident, he was doing beats. He was in Dre's studio. He was in 50 Ear. I think he was trying to get on the album. I didn't know who he was. And now I look at him like, oh shit, this is Kanye West. Damn. I remember when Ludacris did radio. 50 beat up Ja Rule in Atlanta, punched him in his eye. He had a black eye running around. Ludacris was doing radio.
That really happened? 50 punched Ja?
50 always beating up Ja Rule, man. That was a regular thing, man. Ja Rule and them, they never really been tough guys to me. Like Irv, I don't really know him. They just had a tough guy image because they was around, you know,
Preem.
Chris Gotti just had a story talking about he clotheslined 50 playing. 50 don't even play basketball. Niggas just make up shit because it's the internet. Like, I don't try to glorify this gangster shit, but Ja Rule has never been a street nigga.
Right. They be trying to get 50 to respond, huh?
50 a real street nigga. You know,
I saw some lady talking about, well, you know, 50 was one of those little guys. 50 never said he was a kingpin.
Nah.
But you know what I'm talking about when that lady was saying
that was his BM that said that, I think.
Oh, okay.
So he had a whole bunch of yayos. I didn't even work for 50. He had a whole bunch of little yayos. People always try to discredit you. 50 was 15.
Oh, so
look, 50 was 15 with a 4Runner. He was 16, 17 with a Benz. Niggas was getting money. I don't glorify it because we was pumping poison in the hood. So it was not something to glorify. Something.
But you're just speaking factual though. What was going on?
Niggas wasn't El Chapo. Niggas wasn't Pablo. When we was happy, a nigga to get to a brick in the hood, he happy. Nigga, you get to a half a bird, you get to 150 grams, 250 grams, niggas was happy. I felt like El Chapo, I had 250 grams. Oh shit, I'm at 250. Oh shit. Of course, but now we look at that money as nothing. That's the whole point. Niggas are dying in the hood over bullshit money. Look how far we've been now. Now that's not even one show. People always gonna try to discredit you and say bad shit about you, you know, and be mad because you might not give them. Money is I don't never want 50's money. I don't never want that much money. Money is everybody's out to get you.
Yeah.
Give me Jimmy Iovine style. I don't want to be listen, give me a little bit of money and I'm good. It's like once a nigga gets
you want the fortune, but not the fame to come along with it.
It's like once a nigga get to 100 million, he's to something. Give me 10 million, 20, I'm good. When you aiming to get 100 million, it's like everybody's coming for you. Lawsuits. Dude, stick up kids.
Give me the 100 fucking million. Give me the 500 fucking million. I'm mad. I missed the motherfucking Powerball by 3 numbers, bitch. I'm mad about that shit.
It's just too much, bro. Give me a simple life.
3 fucking numbers, bitch. Dirty motherfucker.
Simple.
What's it like working with Dre in the studio? Dre
is the best experience ever in the studio, man. We used to smoke that Guido. He had his guy in there playing the piano. He was playing nothing but hits. Like I said, like Kanye came in there. He played records with Rakim. He had, you know, at that point he had a girl named Brooklyn. He had Shout Joe Beats at that time. He had Game. He had a whole bunch of artists because a lot of artists was dope. Just Dre is just a real picky, like.
Cause you don't want to work.
Yeah,
he work with everybody.
With you and it ain't coming out. Like he did records with Dipset. That shit ain't never come out. He did records with certain people. Damn. It ain't never coming out. But he's like a real particular nigga. Like I remember he used to tell 50 do one line over and over again. Do it over. Say it like this. And I understood sometimes it's not what you say, it's how you say it. Dre is a perfectionist as well as Eminem. So that was an experience. I'm from the hood, never had nothing, never even been to LA. I remember we were staying at the Beverly. 50 was told me and my man Weezy.
I want to hear the story about that. Cameron, tell a story about you working with Dr. Dre and the songs never coming out. Where the fuck is that shit on Talk with Flea? Did he do some shit like that? You need to talk about that shit. How the fuck was your session with Dr. Dre? Because I done heard niggas on sessions with Dr. Dre.
He was like, yo, don't touch the M&Ms and the shit. You know, the M&Ms in the hotel.
Yeah,
you know, M&Ms cost like $16. He's like, whatever you want, we can just go to the store. I know my man, he was mad at my man because he touched the M&Ms.
Right.
Till this day, I still buy that shit. I'm in the Fountain Blue over here. I stayed there. I'm like, $20 for a Fiji water. I'm like, yo, I'll just go to the store.
Right.
Have my man Funk take me to the store. Water for $3. I'm a hood nigga. It's never gonna leave me. You know, you can take me out the hood, but it's always in me.
You got to be in the studio with Beyonce. Beyonce is one of the hardest working women, hardest working people. I don't want to generalize. I don't want to say man or woman, but to see what she's become, from where she came.
She was big back then when we was in the studio. I remember Tone and Poke kicked everybody out. 50 had a record with her called Thug Love, and they was all in the studio when they kicked everybody out. It was Thug Love. This is before 50 got shot. Because 50 was gonna blow up Power the Dollar. He had Beyonce, he had Tone and Poke. Track Masters at the time was very big. They was working with, you know, big artists, P. Diddy, they was working with R. Kelly, they was working with J-Lo, they was working with everybody. And niggas got kicked out of the studio, couldn't be in the studio. That's when it was Destiny Child. But yeah, it's crazy when you see a lot of artists even become bigger than you. It's amazing. You're like, damn, shit, I'm not mad at my career, but their career took well off past mine.
Baby, hey,
I said, to see Kanye where he was at, or to see Luda.
I think the most impressive thing that I've seen in my lifetime might be Beyonce in one genre and then go to another genre.
Yeah, she's out of here. You can't with the bees, man. That's just, you know.
It's crazy.
$1 million shit, man. That shit.
She's crazy.
Yeah, Beyonce is on a whole nother level. You know, to me, it's Beyonce, Taylor Swift, they neck and neck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It ain't nobody else close. Not I don't know if there's any, not in the woman's space, ain't nobody close to those two.
Nah, there's them two show-wise.
Yeah.
They neck and neck to me. Because I feel like Beyonce came first and then they made Taylor Swift. They had to make something that could match Beyonce. And it's cool. I with Taylor Swift, I don't really listen to her like Beyonce.
Right.
You know, they neck and neck. That's ridiculous, the shows and tickets they sell.
I read you went to Jimmy Iovine's mansion.
Yeah, that was crazy. That was crazy. Because he lived right across the street from the Playboy Mansion.
Right.
So that was like,
so he in what you call him? He in Home Hills.
Yeah, he had FBI guys with dogs. Like, it was crazy. He had a movie theater in and shit. tables were spinning. Yeah, you know, people serving us as the tables were spinning. He had a candy store in the movie theater. It was like crazy, man. I ain't never seen nothing like that. Real money, man. In my first time ever leaving the hood.
Store in that's
Cali,
what 50 Cent
like I don't want
got the idea for candy shop. You ain't slick, nigga. You take all your experiences and make a hit song. I take you to the candy shop.
It's much money.
I do get much money, but shit.
You know what comes along with it, buddy. Like,
Yeah, I know. You gotta be low key. You gotta be on the low. You have to be low key because them lawsuits. See, 50 caught a lot of lawsuits because a lot of beat downs. Who's getting their jaw broke?
Fucking album.
50,000. 50 pandas. I'm suing you and 50. So
50 ain't got nothing to do with 50.
Yeah, but people will associate the name.
Yes.
That's like one of your camera guys. He slapped somebody right now. I'm suing you and Shay Shay.
Yep.
You slap me right now. I'm gonna sue you too.
I was like, go ahead. We make it even. Slap him back. That's all I got for you now. You got to slap it back.
Yo, bro, when you in the limelight, you a walking lawsuit. Yeah. He in the Hall of Fame. Man, his brother. Oh shit.
He got money.
Slap me. I got slapped by Shay Shay. You slap me, Shay Shay. You might fall to the ground now. That's how a motherfucker look at it.
I'm a grizzly bear, a walking mountain, and you have me stuffed into a screen so small.
Yeah, we don't give a fuck.
Dave Chappelle.
Oh man, Dave Chappelle, like I said, man, there's so many jewels he got. I told you, we was out there, I think we was in Ohio, we went to a store. He's a real laid back guy, no cameras. But I told you, you know, look, why you turn out all that money? My belly was full. God made my belly full. The most humblest thing I've heard in my life from somebody. He don't care about jewelry.
Nope.
It's just farmland, nice air.
They tried to take away, see the thing what makes Chappelle special. They tried to take away something he never prioritized.
Right.
Which was money and fame.
Yeah.
So when they tried to strip it from him, it didn't bother.
Right.
So now he can just like, I'm performing at such and such, and it's sold out in 5 minutes.
Yeah.
So when they take something that wasn't important to you to begin with,
right,
it can't impact you.
That's crazy. But you know, other people in public and other friends and family, I know they're gonna look at you crazy. You turned down 50 million. Crazy.
But he never valued that. That's why when the Hollywood turned his back on him, you ain't see him go back, try to beat down doors and try to get back into acting.
Nah.
You ain't see him try to get another show.
Nah.
Because you tried to take something that he didn't value to begin with.
Right.
You can only harm someone if you take something that they value.
Right. Yeah, that was a sponge for me when he said that. God got my belly full already, Yayo. It's like, damn. When you hear somebody turn that amount of money, because people look, kill, sell, they sold for that kind of money.
Yeah, for sure.
He's turning it down. I'm like, wow. And he said, God got my belly full. That was a jewel for me, man. Definitely. 100%.
When you saw John Cena do your dance, what'd you think?
Oh man, that was crazy. He always give me props though. He always say his brother amped him up to do it. And he always give me my props. I wish I would have made some money off of it though, some way, somehow. That dance was actually made with 50 Cent Marquise, because I was on the run. And I think he was at that video shoot. And I always used to go, what are you gonna do when I remember him as a kid, what are you gonna do when the police see you on TV, Yayo? And I'd be like, I'm just gonna do this dance. Because I was in the club on the run.
Right.
That's where it originally came from, in the club video shoot. Good times, man. I tell you, I had more fun before the money came in.
Right.
Well,
they brought it back because I think Angel Reese did it.
Yeah, shout out to Angel Reese, she did it. You know, she's definitely an entertaining basketball player. I think she had a double-double the other night.
Yeah.
And John Cena he made it to
John Cena, yeah.
But he always give me my props for it, admit to it. So,
You mentioned this earlier. I sat down with Fat Joe. And I asked him, I said, Fat Joe, Yayo was telling the story. I think you guys were at a radio station. And you tried to make peace, and you went to dap him up.
Yeah, with Khaled. No, that was Khaled.
Khaled, yeah. Well, Khaled would tell the story.
I told my man Nelson, right?
Yes.
I told him, I said, yo, listen, I don't want to, Seductive was out. Meanwhile, my street team's getting chased around, because street team used to go through it. G-Unit street team used to get shot at, chased, beat up, all kinds of shit. So my street team was going at it. Because you put a Yayo post up, 50 post up, motherfuckers on you, right?
Right.
I told him I don't want to go to radio. We go to radio. Khaled's there.
Did you know he's gonna be there?
Yeah.
Okay.
My man Nelson. Because sometimes people that do radio, really, they understand radio, but they don't understand the street politics.
Right.
I told him, let's skip this. We don't have to do this.
Right.
Yo, we got to do this. I'll make sure I go up there correct. He got his guy there. I'm not gonna say no names, because like Khaled said, he didn't want to say no name. He know who he is. He's a street nigga. He's well known. He's certified. And his waist is bulging. Right. From that day on, I knew it was on. This is Florida. Niggas got choppers and all kind of shit. I'm not taking nothing lightly because I leave New York. I'm not one of them New York niggas to think, oh, I'm from New York, we the toughest. I know I can get it in St. Louis. I know I can get it in Atlanta. I know I can get it in Florida for sure. I know
Use it that, yeah, for sure.
I'm a paranoid nigga. That's what kept me alive sometimes. You know what I'm saying? That's what keep you alive. You're paranoid. So, you know, I went to shake Khaled's hand and he did what he was supposed to do. You, Yayo. You know, at that time he was getting extremely hot.
Because here's the thing now. If you know Khaled is all about he wanted them guys. So for Khaled not to shake your hand or to say what you
But we the industry most hated though.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. To this day, they still hate us. You know, do Lloyd Banks get his credit? No. Do Yayo get his credit? Do 50 get his credit? Yeah. When 50 do shit that's amazing, they always gonna praise 50.
Right.
You know, but everybody don't get their credit. Game, do we get his credit right now?
Right.
Even Buck, I can't take nothing away from none of them. We all sold records and did big things. But do we get our credit? No, because G-Unit was the most hated. Our separation with Game is Game wanted to do his own thing. He wanted to collab with other artists. When you look at it in hindsight, he didn't have to be loyal to 50 because everybody ain't gonna be loyal to 50. Everybody ain't gonna be a Yayo. Everybody ain't gonna be a Banks.
Right.
He more wanted to do his own thing.
Right.
When you look at it in hindsight, it's cool.
Right.
It's just the way he went about it. Just a little more humble, you know, because Game, I remember when he called me to be on his album, and I was like, damn, hell yeah, that's dope. I remember speaking to his moms and she's like, yo, I was happy for him.
Right.
You know, I'm one of them niggas that embrace any nigga that come to the team because I thought it was family. But then when I realized about the industry is this,
They gonna slap him, but he the reason we got the fucking ball.
Is there ever chance? Remember percentage? Fifth, Yayo, Banks, Buck, Game.
I would love that. That would make us a lot of money.
But
50 don't need the money though.
50 done with it.
Yeah, he done with it. He you know, he don't care about G-Unit no more. He's on the films and got a shit in Shreveport going on and liquor and all kinds of shit. But as for me, I look at it like I wish a lot of shit just didn't happen. You know, Buck was a dope artist, Game was a dope artist. Banks, I still talk to Banks this day. You know, but that'll be dope. And even if it couldn't be Game and Buck, if it was me, Banks, and 50 and do like a mixtape tour, that would be cool with me because that's who I really grew up with.
Right.
That's why I can't never get mad at Banks. I mean, mad at Game. Game was from LA. You know what I'm saying? He was from
he ain't grow up with you guys.
Yeah, Buck wasn't from Tennessee. He didn't grow up with us. But for me outside looking in, I'm seeing dudes with cars and jewelry, and I'm like, damn, motherfuckers ain't happy. But you know, the thing about groups and with music is there's always egos.
Yep.
That's why you can't have a self-destruction in the music game now. There's too many egos.
Yeah.
Jay-Z, Nas, 50, you can't put them in the room and make a We Are the World record. Fuck out of here. Too many egos.
Fat Joe say, man, I wish I had me a Tony Yale. So I give my right hand to have a Tony Yale.
I love Fat Joe. Fat Joe's working on a deal for me right now for my podcast because he see the vision. He see the numbers I've been doing on Drink Champs and Breakfast Club and Math Hoffa and Vlad. Shout out to Vlad because Vlad is a big platform. You know, I did interviews where I do 18 million views, 24 million.
That nigga
views,
had a
worth
Tony
$1 worth
Yayo.
of game.
He misses Tony
you know, so
Yayo.
now I want to transition to the part.
That nigga Tony Yayo was big pun. Fat Joe was Tony Yayo. Fat Joe was big pun Yayo. If you think about it, Fat Joe was big pun Yayo. He just missed his partner.
Podcast. This is what I want to do because I could talk forever, man.
Yeah. So now you want, you know, instead of people asking you questions, you want to ask other people.
Maybe you could put me on. Maybe Shay could put me on. What y'all think? I don't know.
We can talk. We get some info. We exchange some info. You keep some bull job going.
What?
You took a shot at the job.
Jaru?
Yeah. About them low ticket sales.
Listen.
Why you got to do that? Yeah, man. Okay, the man ain't selling like he once did. It's okay. He's not fifth. He's not gonna be fifth, and that's okay. Why you got to keep jugging?
You know what it is with Jaru? It just, you know, it's just something till the day we not here. I just would never like you,
man. 50 Cent.
He low hanging fruit though.
You don't got it. That's true.
50 Cent killed Ja Rule's career, then took Ja Rule's whole style because the lane was open and made more money with it. You can't even be mad at that. That shit in the book, man.
But you ain't gotta like me. It's the thing is, you know, he was winning. All you had to do was stay in your lane. You shouldn't even answer 50, but 50 played the chess game with you and beat you at your own game. You know what it is with them? They was blessed and they tried to block 50's blessings, and that's what fucked them up because God don't like ugly. I once heard of somebody say that they tried to block 50's blessings when they was blessed already. You should have just left it alone.
Yeah, you should.
You know,
my grandma used to say this all the time. My grandma say, "Boy, God don't like ugly. Sometimes He don't like pretty."
Yeah. And even with the herb thing, like I didn't say nothing bad about him when he passed away, but it's still. And if something, God forbid, happened to me or 50 or anybody in our group, I know it would be fuck us. Right. Sometimes life is just like that. Some people just never get along, and it's cool.
So you gonna be arguing with y'all? You 100 years?
I'm not even arguing with y'all. I just don't with y'all. I don't with a lot of people in the industry, Shay.
Right.
They not my friends, and I had to realize that the hard way.
You got stabbed. You were in the fight with, and you got stabbed.
I got cut. It was nothing serious. Got cut right here, little scar right there, and a little scar on the finger. It just looked like a lot because blood was coming out.
Right.
But it was scratches. That could have went left because that thing was there. If it was in that room, there would be no Ja Rule. There would be no 50.
There would be no
Yayo. On my father. There would be no Ja Rule.
There
There would be no 50. If somebody would have squeezed, somebody would have went to jail, and Ja Rule would have been finished. They came with crutches and butcher knives and fruit shit. Like, come on, like they ain't come with no artillery. We had artillery, but if that gun was in that room, and I shit you not, if that gun with the 45 with no safety was in that room, there would be no Ja Rule.
Y'all couldn't get
or whoever else was in that room, his brother, Herb brother, whoever was in that room when we was getting it on.
You said earlier that you thought the Drake and the Kendrick beef was good.
Yeah.
For who? For hip hop? For Kendrick?
I think it was good for hip hop because at that point, all we was listening to was Sexy Red.
Yayo.
That's all. My man Strike working the club. Like, that's all I was playing in the club was Sexy Red. I'm like, oh shit, this is hip hop. I come off of battle rap. KRS-One, MC Shan.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
BDP.
Nas.
Yep.
Ether versus Jay-Z.
Yep.
Big time hip hop.
Tupac.
50 Ja Rule.
Yep.
Tupac, Machiavelli, this and Diddy, this and Jay. He even this Prodigy.
Yeah.
Rest in peace, Prodigy. Prodigy was my joint.
LL and Kumo D.
Remember we had LA. They had New York. Dog Pound had New York, and Big City of Dreams.
LL and Fab.
LL and who?
Cannabis.
Yeah, Cannabis.
Cannabis. My bad.
Oh, come on.
Cannabis.
Second round knockout. Cannabis came and won. LL was working. Dog Pound when they had New York, Big City of Dreams. Remember that back in the day? I think they got shot at too. Snoop and them when they came to New York. When they shot that video, there was a rumor. I don't know how real that is. I love Uncle Snoop and Dog Pound, and then Prodigy and them had LA, Big City of Dreams because Pac was this and them.
Right.
That was hip hop. I'm not gonna sit here and not say I didn't listen to Machiavelli.
Yeah.
But I'm definitely listening to Biggie Who Shot You. I'm not gonna say I didn't like that. That was
you listen to Hit 'Em Up.
Yeah, of course. But then Biggie came back with all kinds of shit. Who Shot You? You know what I'm saying? Come on. Biggie and Pac beef. I think that was entertainment for the world at that point. Even though it's sad that they both died because of the situation. But come on,
they didn't keep it on wax.
Let's act like we didn't like that battle, and let's act like magazines and publications. What we had back then, Vibes.
Yeah.
Come on, New York, LA, West Coast beef, East Coast, West Coast. Let's act like, come on, bro.
How did Jay-Z and Big Pun diss in 50?
Remember 50 had How to Rob back in the day.
Yeah,
and he was talking about I robbed Pun without a gun. Rest in peace to Pun.
Right.
And Jay-Z, you remember he had that joint. I'm about $1. That was a hot record too.
Right.
He said, I'm about $1. What the fuck is 50 Cent? I forgot. Was that on what album was that? That was Hard Knock Life? No. Yeah, because 50 did some on How to Rob.
Right.
See, How to Rob was a crazy record because that's the first time a rapper actually kind of dissed every rapper.
Right.
But it was comical because the mad rappers on there, Rodney Jerkins. And he said this ain't serious, but the rappers took it serious because it's all about image. Rappers don't want to hear their name. She can get real.
Yeah, for sure.
Pun snatched up Who Kid back in the day for leaking up a record. Who Kid always talk about it. Threw him in the van. Pun wasn't playing with niggas. Like, it's serious. Certain niggas ain't playing.
Pun was really like that, though.
Yeah, Joe and them is really like that. Like people,
for real.
Yeah, Joe and them, the Bronx.
Because people be somebody called Janocchio.
What?
Like Joe be stretching the truth.
His stories is funny as hell, but
I like crack.
The beefs we had, I love crack. Like Pistol Pete.
Yeah.
And Joe and niggas that was around was serious because like Bronx, Spanish niggas in the Bronx is as dangerous as black people in the Bronx.
Wow.
They dangerous too. You know, you got Spanish gangs, Trinitarios.
Yeah.
You got Dominican power. You know, these pull out machetes and shit. They, they from the struggle too.
Right.
You know, and them motherfuckers that he had around, them niggas would die for the cause. Pistol Pete and all them, they would. I think they would have died for Joe. As well as we felt like we would die for 50.
Right.
They felt the same way.
Help me understand, because 50 had a great shoe with Reebok. At the time, I think Jay was the creative director of Reebok. How did that go? I mean, everybody making money. How did it fall apart? Yeah.
I honestly don't know. I know I was making over 100,000 a year just wearing the shoe, and we wasn't wearing it. And I know 50 got mad at us one day because you got Dion, I got Dion, Louis on, whatever. And 50 looked at everybody's shoes and was like, "Nigga, none of y'all got the shoes on," because he knew what marketing was.
Yes. He
wore the G-Unit. G-Unit clothing was selling. He wore it. You know, we wasn't wearing it. We was wearing Louis Vuitton, shit like that.
They wouldn't pay you no money though.
No, we got paid.
Not for Louis Vuitton.
No, I'm not from Louis Vuitton.
But that's what I'm saying. That's what he understood, the marketing aspect of it. It's like, how can you expect us to sell something that you're not wearing?
I mean, we do it to this day. I got on Louis Vuitton right now. You got on Dior, but I got a black brand right here, Top Flexer, and another black brand.
I mean, if I had a shoe, I'd be having on my shoe.
No, that's cool. You should have had your shoes. I wear them too.
Now we gonna see you about it. We gonna see you with a bottle of
Yeah,
shit.
send me a bottle. Like I don't mind supporting. Like sometimes I feel like we'll support other brands and we'll support other people's brands. Like the guy that I'm wearing this Top Flexer, I'm not getting paid for this.
Right.
G Unit, they're not cutting me a check for this. I just like the hoodie. But I like wearing, people that are hungry brands too. I don't mind. I like Kith. I love Amiri. I love Louis. I love that too. But I want to, buy other stuff too.
Yeah.
And look, we'll spend big time money like a Louis shirt.
Yeah.
You want to buy a t-shirt, that's $650 for a short sleeve.
That chrome heart
t-shirt. And a dude in the hood might have a shirt as well as that. And might be selling that for $150 and we don't want to support.
Right.
Come on, man. We got to support. Come on.
I agree.
Even on tour, I like to wear like other people's brands. Max Siegelman, this guy's the next guy. He has deals with New York Knicks, Rangers, all these people. I still, I wear his, but I wear my man Top Fletcher from the hood that don't got nowhere near them.
Right. When 50 jumped on the stage with Jay-Z, Diddy, T.
Oh yeah, I remember that. That was fun.
So what's going through your mind? You like 50 lost his damn mind.
This nigga crazy. Yeah. I think you got to be a little crazy to be successful.
Right.
And that's what 50 is. 50's really crazy. He'll say I'm crazy, but he's crazy.
Right.
Like right now, we did a tour. We did dates. He flew to Australia to do Street Fighter. I'm like, this nigga gonna go fly 23 hours to Australia. He don't even want to take a break. Like he's crazy. Something's really wrong with him. Like I'll be looking like he'll go to the gym 3 times a day. He's doing push-ups. I'm doing push-ups. I'm rolling up. I got canvas. I'm walking through Paris. I got my cognac. We totally 2 different lifestyles.
Right.
But he's going to the gym 3 times a day,
push-ups.
getting ready for the Street Fighter film or getting ready for what he do. And I respect it. But everybody ain't 50 Cent, man.
Right. Dave Blunt dissed 50. You think 50 gonna respond?
Nah, man. Sometimes a matter of fact, he said he pushed him down some steps or something, right? I think he said that, right? He said he pushed him down some steps.
Right.
But sometimes I'll be like, 50, you on a whole nother level where you don't have to respond.
You don't have to respond to
to
everything.
certain people or
Right.
say certain things like Meech or Little Meech
Right.
or Ross or Dave Blunts, because these guys are not doing what you're doing. They're not going on tour. They can't even, some of these guys can't even, let's keep it real, can't make it to these markets. The big dogs with Live Nation, dog.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? 50, Nas, Jay-Z, probably Bon Jovi.
Right.
Live Nation, like these dudes ain't getting Chris Brown. Live Nation, these dudes ain't getting $200 million out deals, $400 million out deals. It's levels, bro. 50's on a whole nother level. And I'm not glazing, as they say. That's what they say, glazing.
That's the glaze. That's the term.
I ain't glazing. It's just the truth. It's levels. Drake. I'm not on Drake level. I'm not on Kendrick level. It's cool.
Yeah.
Some of these dudes getting $5 million. The Weeknd. These guys might get $1 million for a walkthrough. It's levels to this shit. Nicki,
Imagine being able to build anything just by thinking about it. Meet Base 44.
It's levels. It's cool. You just realize there's levels to the shit. You ain't mad at nobody.
Yeah. And just because
there's a lot of people 50, I feel like you don't have to say nothing, but 50's crazy. He's been like this his whole life. When he's on the block, oh shit, 50's coming.
Just because you're not on someone level doesn't mean I'm not pretty damn high up.
Yeah.
Because sometimes a lot of times the mistake that we can make, Yayo, is that we measure our success by somebody else's.
Exactly. It's just I hate when motherfuckers bump me out the way. 50-50. I just don't like that.
Hey.
I hate that. I just hate that. Just don't bump me out the way all the time. You want to 50? Cool. He's on a whole nother level. Like I said.
Wait there. Shit, you don't come up from 50?
Listen, all I'm saying to you is this. I want to be able to leave my room.
Yeah, for sure.
You can have the sweet Beyonce, Jay-Z, 50. Y'all can have the sweets.
Yeah.
I want to leave my room. I want to go to the hood and get a beef patty with cocoa bread sometimes. I want to go get some macaroni, yams, chicken. I want to do that. And I'm good doing that.
Right.
Would
you ever get married?
Yeah. Why not? I think sometimes the industry keep you from getting married. You just got to pick the right kind of lady.
Yeah.
See, I like my ladies from the hood. I don't like nightlife. I don't strippers, bartenders. They cool. They beautiful women. IG. Right. I like women straight from the hood. She can have a 9 to 5 and look as good as them. So for me, I can get married. It's about that time soon.
It's about it's coming down?
Yeah, it gotta happen soon. Nobody want to die lonely.
Right. Is that what so you only gonna get married because you don't want to die alone? You probably should have thought about that earlier.
You always die alone regardless. It don't matter if you married or not. Don't follow for that shit, bro. You could be single and still die alone. You could be surrounded in a house full of bitches in the Playboy mansion like Hugh Hefner until you 90. You still die alone.
You right, but nobody want to die alone.
Unless you die in a horrible accident. Long live Kobe.
And I think
you don't want to die lonely or you don't want to die alone. Because there are two different things. You can be lonely and not be alone. You can be alone and not be lonely.
I never thought about that. I don't want to die either way. What I'm saying is, you know what it is? Because when you look at everything is based like on money.
Yeah.
Right? So it's like, got a lot of money and be like, oh shit, she gonna have half of this or half of that. Like, what's the football player just got married?
Travis Hunter.
And he's getting divorced, right?
Is he?
That's what they said. That's the rumor going around. His wife won 40 million.
Man, I ain't looking, man. If it's on the internet, I ain't believing it.
Listen, well, that's going around. Now that's done. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I understand. Safeguard your shit. You make a certain amount of money, of course, safeguard it. You know, but give your lady something, I guess, or whatever you want to do. But just make sure you safeguard it. I think
give her that Cristiano Ronaldo package.
Right. I think people look at marriage as a business plan.
It is. It's a transaction between two people.
We shouldn't look at it like that though, because when our parents got married, they didn't look at it like that.
Yeah, but when our parents
they didn't have money like that.
Exactly.
That's true.
They wasn't in the business they were in currently.
But see, that's the thing about money. You can have money and still not be happy.
For sure. Absolutely.
That's the thing. And then you can have come on, like, put it like this. Having money and having kids, when our parents, it was not even about that.
No.
Like, that's how I look at it.
Acting. 50 got this thing going up in Shreveport. I'm trying to
get down. 50, give me a job. I'm trying to get, listen, I'm trying to do this podcast thing. I got cannabis deals going on. I'm still doing shows on my own.
Right.
Like I said, I was just in Germany. I did my first show in the Swiss Alps. You believe that?
Wow.
Damn, he blocked this shit out
I wasn't trying to ski.
Right.
Skiing is not for me. I'm seeing little kids come down the slopes. Because what's the level? I think it goes red, black.
Yeah, they got different levels that you get on. Yeah.
Man, you ever skied before?
Nope.
I never tried that shit. I was bugging. But, 5-star restaurants. Living the life. I live in the moment, man. Like I'm living in the moment here. I'm on Shay Shay Show.
Have you ever been starstruck?
All the time.
Who made you starstruck?
Big Daddy Kane, Cool G Rap, Wesley Snipes, the Kardashians, Mike Tyson.
Open shot at that.
But my starstruck is I always keep my composure. Though.
Right.
I'm like, not like that. No shit like that.
But you think it to yourself like, damn, I can't believe it.
Yeah, because we from New York. So New York, they could see a rapper, see a Nas, and they might be, yo, Nas, what up? Fab, what up? New York, we never be extra. Yo, Joe, yo, 50, what up? Yo, what up? That's New York for you. New York ain't blazing nobody.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But for me, I'm starstruck in a silent way. Like, but I'm gonna say something to Tyson. Like Tyson told me to expand my horizons with the caviar. He didn't remember.
You like it? You like
caviar?
caviar?
I fuck with caviar. I'm a Hollywood now. See, that's the thing. I could still eat a beef patty with cocoa bread, eat some caviar, escargot in Dubai.
Yeah.
Some caviar pancakes. I expand my horizon. That's from Tyson. Chappelle, my belly full.
Right.
Wesley Snipes dancing in the. I don't watch New Jack City 300 times.
Yeah.
That's one of my favorites. I'm a movie guy, man.
You toured with Nas.
Yeah, that was an experience too.
Really?
It was a Nostradamus experience. It was me and 50 on his tour bus. Had Jungle, all his people there. That was crazy. That was a moment in life.
I met Jungle when we did Queensbridge.
Yeah, Nas probably wouldn't remember, but for me, that shit was big. Like, and for me, what's crazy with Nas was he had Shop Illmatic, and he's talking about weed and blunts, but he was on the bus reading books. So that shit was different. I'm like, damn, shit quiet on here. This nigga ain't smoking that weed. I'm an addict for sneakers, 20s of Buddha and chickens with beepers. So I'm thinking it's gonna be big blunts burning. Yeah. Nah, this was reading books.
Huh?
Yeah, Nas was reading books, man. So I was like, damn, this shit real. Jungle and them, of course, they wild out.
Yeah, right, for sure.
But for me, I'm like, yo, this reading books on here, like really reading. Like, that's how you knew he had them balls and was kind of smart because he was saying some shit like with Nas.
You on tour with Cash Money?
Yeah, that was our first tour ever. Me and 50 opened up for
Cash Money, Johnny
Cash Money and Rough Riders.
Wow.
Yeah. That's when 50 had How to Rob. He was doing one record. That's how far we came.
Wow. That was a long time ago.
Definitely.
You ever look back? You're like, damn. You look at where you are currently and you look back where you came from. Do you like,
I love it. To me, like I was like I said, I listened to Fat Joe, Jealous Ones Envy. So we had beef with him. I listened to Wu-Tang, had beef with him. Ghostface don't like me till this day, but I fuck with Ghostface. We had beef with Wu-Tang. Like I look up to DMX. Like, so it's like
even when beef with everybody, y'all beef with everybody. Damn.
Yeah. They all friends with 50 though. He got the money. They not friends. I remember one time we was with Wu-Tang and they was like, I think it was RZA and them, and they was like, everybody come back there except I mean, we just want 50 back there. No Yayo, nobody.
Damn.
Yeah, Wu-Tang. I Wu-Tang though. I came up listening to them. I remember I got banned from MTV Red Carpet. Like, I know how the industry is. Just 50. My whole career, just 50.
But you cool with that?
Yeah, I'm cool with it. Don't bother me.
You spoke about how Bleak said that Fifth don't look out for you.
Don't look out for him. Yeah, go ahead say it. I don't want to cut you off.
Yeah, no. that Fifth, no,
look
Bleak,
out. I said Fifth,
Jay,
look out. Yeah, Jay don't look
they'll
out.
look out for Bleak like Fifth look out for you.
Yeah, I don't think so.
He said it. He said Bleak said it. Bleak said Hove doesn't look out for me like Fifth looks out for.
And then he said he eats home halal. He eats on his own. I eat on my own too.
Right.
I go on my own tour.
But now he's trying to take a shot.
Yeah, because that and it's a cool shot because I just came off tour.
Right.
When have you seen Bleak on tour? On his own.
Right.
If he's doing something with Freeway and Siegel and them like that, it came to a point where 50 was helping Siegel. All I'm saying is when you look at a situation, Jay-Z is not a bad guy. Bleak is not a bad guy.
No.
I'm not saying that. I'm saying to you that Jay-Z was all business with them niggas.
Right.
When Buck up on his taxes, 50 a piece him off. You know what I'm saying? When Prodigy bought a house and needed more money, 50 a piece him off. Prodigy are paying back. You understand what I'm saying? I've seen shit like that.
Do you know what's really fun? Making a website on Wix.
Hey, we're How Ridiculous, 3 childhood friends and digital content creators that do epic stuff from Perth, Australia.
So in other words, you're saying Hove has always kept it business.
Business. 50, the thing with 50 is it was business and we was friends. I don't feel like Bleak was Jay-Z friend. I don't feel like Young Guns was Jay-Z friend. I don't feel like
And that's
was
okay.
Jay-Z friend.
I mean, you probably should have learned or known early on what type of relationship that was.
Definitely.
So therefore, there's no misunderstanding at a later date in time.
Yeah. So I seen 50.
But he should measure his friendship by what you and Fifth have.
Yeah.
But a lot of people do that.
Yeah, definitely.
I wish my boy looked out for me like that. Or I look my boy don't look out for me like you such a
Exactly.
okay, but y'all don't have the type of relationship that me and Fifth have.
Exactly. I've been on the block with Fifth. I don't know if Bleak was on the block with Jay.
Right.
I don't know that. And I'm not taking nothing from him. I'm not here to blow shots or discredit him. All I'm saying is I seen Fifth piece people off when they had tax problems.
Right.
Jay did it, but he did it with Lil Wayne later on.
Right. He did it with Wayne. He helped Savage with an immigration lawyer.
Right.
He helped DMX when DMX wanted to leave and he owed.
That's Rock Nation, right? That's Rock Nation. That's Hope. We are not discrediting. But when have you seen him at that point when Young Guns and Bleak was there and Siegel was there? Siegel was left in the dust. Let's keep it real. That's how I looked at it. He could have got.
I'll take your word for that.
Once he disrespect, cool. I understand. But if he didn't disrespect and the dude is loyal there, it should be more opportunities for him. All I'm saying is when Fifth have a tour, anger management tour, me and Banks, everybody on tour, MOP, Mobb Deep. Any artist he had, he put them on the platform.
Right. Because I think the thing now is that a lot of people is upset at Hove. I don't know if upset may be too strong of a word, but you see Dame Dash going through it right now.
Right.
Dame helped him, and he see Dame struggling, and he's not lending a hand.
I remember that. That shit was crazy when Beans and Jay-Z was going through it, though. Man, he ain't lying, though. I wonder if Kanye ever gave Beanie that 50 M's that he said he owed him.
And I just felt that at that point, Dame is taking so many shots.
Do you feel like Dame was too cocky though?
Yeah, but forget the cockiness.
Because Tata and all them other niggas is eating. All them other niggas that was over there.
Yeah, Tata boy.
Maybe Dame should have been a little humble. And I don't got nothing against Dame. I love what Dame.
But you can't take no shots at the man and then expect the man to help you.
Yeah, of course.
You don't take shots at the man.
That's the same thing.
They talking about Dame in debt 25 million and shit. Man, that nigga ain't broke, bruh. You know how much money you gotta be making to be in debt 25 million?
Yeah, $1
just
and
50
50
about that
or game and
Niggas
50.
ain't even
Once you take
touch.
shots, I never.
No. You're not finna take no shots at me and then get down on your knees.
Banks never took shots at no 50.
Right.
I never took no shots at 50.
No.
We brothers. We might have a disagreement.
Right.
But what I'm saying to you is it must
that.
have not been a brotherly relationship over there. It was more business.
Right.
And I understand Hov with that.
But it's definitely not a good look that he doing interviews without his teeth in. Definitely not.
Because 50 didn't have to pay Buck's taxes or help him with that. It's business.
Right.
If I make $500,000, if you make me $500,000 and I spend $250, and I'll be like, Shake, damn, I fucked up this money. Can you let me?
No.
And if you say no, right?
No.
Because people always remember when you say no, they never remember.
They never remember the yeses.
Right?
They don't remember.
If you say no, is you in the room? No.
They remember. They never remember the 1,000 yeses. Only the one no.
Right. That's it.
Man.
Right?
Yes.
See? So if you say no, you make me $500,000. I spend $250,000 or maybe 300. I'm like, yo, shit, I'm up. IRS in my back. And you say no, I'm mad at you now? Nah, that don't make no sense. You got to handle that on your own, brother.
What does loyalty mean? If somebody says, Yayo, what's loyalty to you?
I think loyalty is not judging a person if they tell you something. Like if they tell you something personal, like if you tell me something you're going through,
we listen, we don't judge.
I listen, I don't judge. I don't go back and tell 20 people.
Thank you.
I think loyalty is never looking at pocket watching. I think loyalty is never side out in a man's girl or his side chick or whatever he has, his wife or whatever it is. And I think loyalty is just being real.
Being 100. That's a short answer.
If Fifth was wrong, could you tell him that he's wrong?
Fifth crazy. It's hard to tell that nigga he's wrong. It's like dealing with a terrorist. It's hard to tell him he's wrong. But I think you know your friends for who you are. Like I got this loud friend. I got this friend that's crazy. I got this friend that might be a troublemaker. I don't want to hang with him because he's gonna get us in trouble.
Yeah.
Every time we hang with this. I think knowing your friends for who you are. Like I got friends that I might not have talked to in a while, but I still love them. I still got love for them. But you know your friends for who you are. This friend might be all about themselves.
Right.
You might have that friend. This friend might be a troublemaker. I got a friend like that. Always starting trouble. My man Thirst. I could say his name. Always starting trouble. Right. I got a friend that maybe he's always a liar. I got a friend that's crazy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I think you know your friends for who they are.
Accept them for that.
Yep.
I always tell people, accept a person as they are, not how you wish them to be, and you'll be fine.
Yep.
How do you get people to set their egos aside for the greater good? Because I think you kind of alluded to that a little bit in the situation with Buck and some of these other guys in G Unit, is that they weren't able to set their egos aside for the greater good.
Right, because in a group there's always egos. All right, more girls like him. He got more money. He's more flashy. He's in shape. He got better cars. He got this. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about what Bank's getting paid. Buck shouldn't worry about what Bank's getting paid. I shouldn't worry about what Game being paid. Game sold more records than me. If he get paid more than me, cool. Let's negotiate a price. My price might be lower than Game's. Bank sold more records than Buck, or Buck sold more records than him. We should be able to negotiate a price. It should be in a G-Unit tour without 50. And he says that. Like it should be where we can sit down and be like, yo, we're gonna go get this money. Like how you see Lil Wayne and Juvenile and everybody, but there was some beef with that because Dirk got into a little beef and he got off the tour. But we all started off as friends. Why we can't get money together? It's all about keeping the legacy alive. You know, with Game, our situation got sticky because of Jimmy Henchman was his management. You know, I feel like that beef, I never had a problem with Jimmy Henchman. That was inherited from Chris Lighty. Chris Lighty and Jimmy Henchman never got along. You know, that was their thing. We messed with Chris Lighty, Violator, rest in peace to him. You know, he was a big part of 50's career, a big part of Fat Joe's career, a big part of LL career, a big part of Foxy Brown career, a big part of Diddy career. A lot of artists and on and on. You know, he was a pillar of hip hop. He worked the Tunnel, one of the most dangerous clubs to work at. You know, I should always shout out Chris Lighty because I remember being at Violator with Mona Scott, which is a genius. She got love of hip hop and all that stuff, right? You had James Cruz there, right? Which was a smart guy. You had Yandy, which was smart. You had Claudine, which worked with LL. So that was like a part of the machine. But that beef was inherited. And then rest in peace to my man Lodi Mac. You know, we went down, they said we slapped Henchman's son.
Thursday Night Football on Prime is back. It's on.
Thursday Night Football returns as the Commanders face off against the Packers, and it all kicks off at Lambeau Field in an epic NFC showdown.
Fading his way. Touchdown, Green Bay, and they have the lead again. To the end zone, touchdown. Is that possible?
Stream Thursday Night Football. Commanders, Packers at 7 p.m. Eastern.
You know, the thing that wowed me about the Henchman situation was how you want to sue me and kill me. It gotta be one or the other. You know, my life, when I write my book, listen, when I write my book, it's gonna be one of the craziest books ever. How you want to sue me and kill me? And I could talk about this because Henchman's down for natural life for selling drugs anyway. He was putting drugs in like stereo speakers and shit like that. Dumb shit. He was being watched. Feds watch everybody in this business. But there's no way you could sue me and want to kill me. Slap your son? Cool, I understand. You want to kill me, just kill me. Or you could have took I always looked at that situation like he could have, instead of killing my man Lodi Mac, supposedly, but he got arrested for it because all his niggas told on him. Right? All the niggas that he had doing dirt with him, shooting the mother house up, his driver, it's all documented. I ain't snitching, I ain't telling not. It's all documented, it's all in paperwork. Those are the same niggas he had doing dirt told on him, right? But I looked at my man Lodi Mac, which, all right, we slapped your son. I understand you want to kill somebody, right? Supposedly. And I didn't even slap his son. my man did, right? Supposedly. And instead of, I think, killing my man Lodi Mac,
allegedly news. Allegedly slapped.
I think you should have just kidnapped him, broke his legs, broke his arms, and we would have got the point.
Allegedly.
I understand when it comes to your kid, because touch your kid or anybody else's kid, I understand. But with that situation right there, rest in peace, my man Lodi Mac, I always felt like y'all didn't have to kill him. Y'all could have just beat him up bad.
Right.
Break his ribs, break his arms, break his legs.
Right.
We would have got the point. I know I would have got the point. Damn, niggas tortured this cool and drop him off. I'm quite sure he wouldn't have said that. But he got unalived over some rap shit. And that's when there's a thin line between the industry and real shit.
It sounded like he got unalive for slapping a nigga's son. I damn sure ain't saying he should have killed him. What Chris Rock said though.
Yeah.
And it's always been like that being with 50. It's bulletproof trucks and niggas getting shot at and all kinds of shit. Serious. Yeah. Even with the Ja Rule shit, like I said, if a pistol was in the room at that time, Ja Rule wouldn't even be here. He wouldn't be here. I would have finished him.
I'm glad there wasn't no pistol in
there. I wasn't no rapper at that point. I was a street nigga. So for me, nigga, that's what we live by. And it's a sad thing. But come in there, that's nothing but self-defense. 50 probably, if 50 would have did it or I would have did it, no career. And Ja Rule would have been out of here because the pistol was there. And that's how easy it is. One decision can change anybody's life. But I'm glad that didn't happen because look how far we've been.
Yeah.
You know?
As you sit here today, what would you tell your younger self?
Stay out of trouble. Word. Stay out of trouble. But sometimes it's not the artist, it's the entourage around you when you're young. And it's the energy around you and people around you. That's why you see, even with a lot of artists, like you see Dirk's situation, the niggas around you.
Niggas
You know
around.
what I mean? You see any artist, niggas getting in some shit, could be the niggas around you. It's not always the artist, but you know who's gonna be to blame?
If
something happened and Shay Shay there or I'm there. Oh, Shay Shay was there. That was his people. Niggas ain't saying what the nigga did.
Yeah.
Right.
Niggas are saying Yayo did that.
Yeah.
So I would tell my younger self, stay out of trouble.
Damn. You got, I think J. Cole. Wasn't J. Cole supposed to sign with G?
Yeah, J. Cole always, shout out to J. Cole, he always showed me love. J. Cole, 50 was sleeping upstairs in his mansion, and J. Cole was downstairs in the studio. And he was doing Simba. I'm like, yo, 50 need to sign this mother. 50 was upstairs sleeping. J. Cole was downstairs in the studio.
And Nicki Minaj, too.
Nicki Minaj, I was on her early. Fendi was just, he didn't want us on it. Like The Office, we was on Nicki. Nicki used to be in the, Nicki came a long way. She used to be in a studio called Sock Passe. You know, my man Bundy, my man Maserati Fox, rest in peace to him. Stack Bundles used to be in there. It was a well-known studio. That's on the north side.
Right.
And Nicki used to be in there and she used to go hard. Rhyming in a mixtape she wasn't on.
Right.
So now you see how far she been, because she's like, come on, she's like a pillar of hip-hop. We was on her tour too, man. I mean, the Barb tour, that was like crazy, man.
Wow.
But, you know, that was a studio she used to be in Queens. So I've been like a Nicki fan and been on her since, because we seen her like from level to level. I've been to Sock Passe a couple of times, but never there when she was there. But people always told me she was in there with Stack. You know, rest in peace, Stack Bundles. He was another legend. You know, I always said Jim Jones had the dream team with them. He had Max B and Stack Bundles. I felt like them motherfuckers was just, Max went to jail and Stack got killed. Rest in peace.
Do you feel that Biggie is a better storyteller than Cube? Because Cube responded, I think you said it.
One nigga gone and one nigga was gone. Damn.
He responded like, if asking, he was asked, is writing movies or writing for others, does that still count?
No, we're talking about writing music. Movies can't take nothing away from him, but like to me, Biggie was like a ultimate songwriter with one song. Today's Agenda. Got the suitcase up in the Central. Go to 112. Tell them Blanco sent you. Feel the strangers. If no money exchanges, about these niggas in ranges to leave they nose brainless. All they told is stainless, because he's telling the story and you're seeing it. Or when he talk about a story to tell, being at another guy's crib, and the nigga, he's a New York Knick. And that's storytelling. Slick Rick. You know, storytelling is, to me, every rapper ain't a storyteller.
No.
Slick Rick was a storyteller.
Yes.
Come on. When you see me walking down the street and I start to cry. Cool, come on. Walk on by. Come on. That, to me, that's like the ultimate storytelling. Or Nas, when he say, I ran like a cheetah with thoughts of an assassin. Or when he made the song of being a gun. And he was a gun, and he was talking about how gun affect the community, but he was being a gun. You ever listen to that song? I gave you power.
You do.
Think about it. What he's talking about is ahead of time. It's like even with the kids now. A kid will have a gun, he'll shoot at one person and it gets addictive. So when you look at the Nas song, I gave you power. I made you buck wild. I made you crazy. How you like me now? It's an addiction.
Right.
A motherfucker get slapped around, be beat up. He shoot his gun a couple of times and he got props in the neighborhood. Everybody look up to him now. Leave him alone. Don't f with him. And now it gets addictive. Now I'm shooting that nigga. So when you hear the song, I gave you power. That's what the good, them songs like that to me last for centuries.
I read that You're the reason Hot Ones was a successful show.
Definitely.
You're one of the first guests, and you told them they need to change the format.
Definitely. Shout out to Hot Ones. I told them to change the format. You got to eat the wings with me. You want me to eat these wings? You got to eat them with me. And that actually changed the format of the show. You know?
I think I did Hot Ones. Did we do Hot Ones?
I was the first artist to ever be on that show. And I changed the dynamic of the show. They even admitted it, so shout out to them.
So why'd you do it?
I don't know. I just was like, yo, you got to eat the wings with me. You want me to eat these hot-ass wings? You eat them with me. And he just was like, okay.
Did you eat them all?
Nah.
They should be
I'm Haitian. I can take some spice, but I don't know. Down south, what's the spice?
No. I ain't no spice.
The hell out that bitch, boy.
You going further down. You going to Louisiana.
That
That's when they start eating the spice and the gumbo and all that other stuff.
Bitch, boy, I'm finna stop my reaction just to tell you, boy, you shooting the hell out that bitch, boy. That nigga shooting the shit out that bitch. Y'all niggas can't fuck with this nigga that's on my team. That boy got that 2-3 on this. That boy got that 2-3 for a reason, nigga. That nigga got that 2-3 for a reason, nigga. That nigga balling on y'all bitch ass niggas, man. That nigga shooting. Y'all nigga triple teaming that boy. He shooting the shit out that bitch. Give me this shit, nigga.
Yeah, because as Haitians, we got the pickly, we got certain kind of spices that we like. I like spicy. Like I like jerk chicken, I like spicy food. So that was cool.
Hey, you got anything you want to promote?
I want to promote the podcast coming up. Fat Joe, Volume Up, what's up? Or maybe Nori, or maybe Bar Stew. I got the cannabis line about to drop. What else? I got tours coming out. I got music coming out. I got the free Yayo shirts about to come out. Passport Gang shirts. I'm just hustling, and I appreciate being on the Shay Shay Show, and I appreciate y'all for watching.
Tony Yayo.
Appreciate you, bro. Shay, love you, man.
I love you, man.
Got me drunk right now.
Watching the ball going in there,
nigga. Sacrifice, hustle, pay the price.
That's what I'm watching. I'm watching the ball going in there, nigga. That nigga shooting the hell out that bitch, boy. I ain't gonna count. Boy, that nigga balling. That nigga 100. That nigga 100, man. That nigga is 100, man. What y'all nigga talking about? That nigga 100. That nigga. That nigga 100 on y'all fuck niggas. That nigga 100. Keep that shit 100, boy. He balling on y'all niggas. That shit funny. Man, wrapping this shit up, man. Y'all fuck with your boy on 2K. I'm finna got now chill out. I got work in the AM. Y'all be cool. Y'all be cool. Hustle on a mission every day and do that shit capital. Create a positive impact today and later. You feel me? Fuck them haters. Get your paper straight like that. We in the lit house. Whatever you do, keep the light within you shining bright. You feel me? Fuck the shade. Get paid. And that's every single motherfucking day. And we back. I mean, we off till the next one. Another R&R moment. Real nigga reaction. Real nigga do what they want to do. Bitch niggas do what they can. Hoe ass niggas gonna talk about it and fuck niggas gonna hate. Regardless. I promise you that shit, nigga.
I'm a hustler on a mission. Grinding for that spot. A brand new pot to piss in. Trying to school my partners. I don't think they pay attention. I'm sticking to my vision. On the road to the rich. Every single day I'm a hustler on a mission. Trying to get 100 M's, nigga, I ain't kidding. I'm on a mission. 24/7, 365.